I have a new boyfriend, dog. I have a new boyfriend. His name is Rob Wacko, Rob Wacko, Rob Wacko, Rob Wacko. Got an hand, dog. My new boyfriend.
Since didn't nobody want to put it up, who pays for the wedding?
Who's paying for the wedding, dog?
While traditional etiquette often dictated that the bride's family covers most wedding expenses, modern or average weddings cost. We don't care about that. While traditional etiquette
we don't care about
often dictated that the bride's family covers most of the wedding expenses. So, bitch, you want $100,000 wedding? I got $600.
Oh, they're already talking about getting married, dog. Rob Wack already talking about getting married to Tyree Sneed, dog.
You want to get married and have $100,000? Me too. Me too. You want a $25,000, $30,000 wedding dress that you only go wear one time? Bitch, if I marry you and I gotta pay $25,000 for a wedding dress, bitch, you are wearing that shit to the club, to the bar,
bitch,
to my group meeting. You wearing that. Even my homeboy, he get married. You wearing the wedding dress over there too, ho? I'm not finna pay no $10,000, $15,000 for a wedding dress, and you gonna go wear that shit one time.
Dog, you gonna wear my wedding dress. You gonna wear that wedding dress everywhere we go. We can go get Italian food. We go over to get Domino's, Italian pizzas. You gonna be wearing that wedding dress I bought you, bitch.
Your life when you fucking 22, now you're 52, you fat ass bitch, or you can't fit into it, you fat bitch. Well, a nigga gotta rent a tuxedo. Fat bitch. What's gonna happen is, bitch, your daddy go pay for the wedding. So if it go bad, me and my family gonna be like, wow, well, at least we didn't pay for this shit.
Classy. Rob Class, oh, Rob
father
Class.
of the bride. While traditional etiquette often dictated that the bride's family covers most wedding expenses.
All right, here comes Tyree Sneed.
But they really don't want the tradition you to pay. Stupid asshole. No, you can't.
Stupid asshole.
Because guess what? The white man is. You listen to these white hoes. They not fighting for equality of all women. They're trying to get. You mean to tell me that nigger continue to pick cotton?
I'll be right back. Tyree Sneed's coming up. I'll be right back.
But you hoes out here marching for equality. I don't give a fuck if you Mexican, Chinese, African, Asian, whatever the fuck you is. You over here marching with these goddamn white people. Let these white people do whatever these white people do. Stupid ass nigga bitch. You want to get married, ho? Tell a man that your family will cover 98% of the wedding expenses. And also, the parents is supposed to cover the down payment for the house. Both sides. See, if you want to talk about traditionalism, both sides. But because low-class people have been tricked into a because marriage is a business crisis of the blows. What do we get out of it? If I marry a bitch and 3 years it don't work out, I lose the house, the car, the kids, everything. Why would I want to get married? Why? I'm confused. I need a bitch right now. And I don't want no woman to be like, but I'm not a bitch. Bitch, all you bitches is bitches. My mama a bitch. My sister a bitch. My niece a bitch. My grandbaby
Tyree
shut up,
gets
bitch.
along with this guy.
I talk like that. Now, I need you ladies.
All you bitches is bitches. That's a direct Tyree Sneed quote from him himself. That's not even a Rob Rack quote. Like Tyree Sneed has said that before. All you bitches are bitches.
I need the female gender. I need the gender that does not identify as a man to tell me where I'm wrong at. This is why you hoes ain't getting married. And guess what? Hey, bros, when you buy her a ring, she's supposed to buy you your wedding ring. What you thought? You supposed to pay for the wedding, pay for her ring, pay for your ring, pay for the house. What do the bitch pay for? She get everything? You make it seem like we back in 1732 where bitches couldn't even work. Stop, nigga, y'all stupid. Let's see, let me put up a covering. Let's see, because I want to hear this. No, let's do this one. Okay, you're on the panel.
You can't live stream. Black women are wonderful, Rob. I mean,
okay, so you're okay. So, are you part of the African?
Here he is. Your boy. Here he is, dog. Your boy is live. Are you part of the African tribe?
American community.
Yes, can't you tell, my nigga?
Okay.
Dog, I am black.
Quit talking about women.
According to your voice, you are to me, you're a full-blown honky.
So far, it's just another black Tyree. It's just a black Tyree Sneed. Rob Rack is not so different from Tyree Sneed, dog. All you bitches are bitches. So far, you sound like a honky. Oh, Rob Rack is just a black Tyree Sneed. That's why they're in love with each other and about to get married and fuck each other's assholes like a bunch of faggots.
And
listen to this pathetic laugh.
honky. And you're laughing because you're honky. And you're laughing because you're white.
Caucasian.
This is unbearable.
I prefer to be called Caucasian.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you have to add? Because you will not be allowed. You will not be allowed to. First of all,
can I actually?
You're not going to be allowed to
agree with you.
I'll mute you when I want to. You will not. Okay, here, look. Let me put you in the back. I'm not going to allow you to porn bomb me because I know that's what you want. So let me add you to the stage.
I don't do that.
Yeah, okay. Pretty sure. Cut your camera on. Nobody can see you but me. Okay, and you are a African American.
Yes.
You know I seen what you look like.
I am straight black.
Okay, whatever. Hey, everybody, that's a white boy. What do you want? Say whatever. I'm gonna give you. Excuse me. I'm gonna give you 60 seconds. Just give me a second. Phone apps, clock, or stopwatch. Okay. Say what you want to say, and I'm gonna give you 60 seconds.
I'm finishing my cupcake. All right. I agree with you on some things that you say, and then a lot of it I think you just kind of talk. But I think Dari was malicious, and I think nobody's pointing it out. So I actually am somewhat on your side on the fact that I think she's a malicious ass bitch, and I think she was trying to play you and use you, and I think that's the typical hood ghetto dialect.
Okay, there you go. I get it. You get 60 seconds.
Cool. Is that it, or I got more time?
No, you got 60 seconds. Well, here, I'll stop it. Because the way that you framed it, and I know that you're a white dude, you know, and I understand, you know, like even though that the bitch ain't shit, and neither one of her kids is black because she like Mexicans, and she's a dusty nigger bitch. I cannot allow you as a white man to disrespect.
All right, no problem.
I could do that myself.
Bet.
All right, 60 seconds. Or do you want 5 minutes?
I want 5 minutes.
All right. Reset.
All right. So
3,
no, I'm actually
2, 1.
All right. Coming straight out of Compton. But I think that I don't know. I'm somewhat on your side. Because going through it as a man, I see what it is, and I agree with some of what you say. Like I mean, they all kind of in the same boat. That's why I call them so-called women, because they just be talking to talk, and they ain't talking about shit, and they're all wasting their damn time. They're all lonely as hell and taking selfies and shit. And like, yeah, she looked at you as a come up, and meanwhile she's sitting here asking you this and that and jive talking and talk about this and that, whatever. But really, it was just about money. Because I was watching right when she asked you, talking about, yo, Rob, can I get some money? Like, that's like the meaning of fucking entitlement. Like, why do you need to give her your money? Like, that don't make sense to me. Like, what do you owe her to give her money just because she's with you or whatever? Like, that's her own fucking decision. But that's just what I feel. I feel she wanted to make a come up off you, and you can tell that they're being raised to be like that, and they're used to it, and that's the societal programming that I talk about. And it's in every culture. It's in every hood. It's in every ghetto. It's in every culture. It's in every group of people. And it ain't nothing but hate. And I just think it's fucked up on her part that she just looks at you like a come up and not a human being, despite, you know, your issues or whatever. But no, I'm somewhat on your side. I think that it was kind of messed up, you know. I think that most of them.
Keep going. I'm not timing you. Just keep going. I'm not.
I think most of them try to pose like they're all nicey, but at the end of the day, they're malicious, and that's what maliciousness is. It's like passive aggressiveness. So they act like it's all good on the surface, which is what she was doing, and you didn't even notice. But I was about the only person in the chat that was calling her out on her bullshit. That's all I'm going to say. I'll stay off of it, but I was the only one who could see through the veil and see the truth. And I could just see what it was because I got a gift with that. But like, that's what they do. They act passive aggressive, and everything is, oh, I'm so innocent and I'm not up to no good and it's okay. And I'm just, you know, I'm just a woman. I'm just a girl in the world. This is a material world and I am a material girl. And meanwhile, she was malicious and evil and wicked as hell, like most of them. And she was plotting behind the scenes about how she could take Rob Rack's money despite however he get it, because I have no idea. right? But she wanted your money. And I remember you told her, she said, yo, let me hold some money. She didn't even ask like a woman. She said, yo, let me hold that, homie. Let me hold some money. And you said, nah, I'm all right. Like any normal dude, a normal person would, right? And you said, I don't got no money. I'm poor. She said, that's a lie. You got money. It's the same shit with anybody. I had best friends back in the day. I showed a bank account of $250,000. They thought I sold my soul to the devil, like straight up. And I'm completely against that and talk about it every day. But my point is, when you start, presenting money, like, I mean, I don't know. My advice would be, if you got any money, whatever it is, I wouldn't tell any of them. Unless they really loyal, faithful. Maybe that's what you were trying to establish. Go ahead.
Listen, man, please don't porn bomb me.
I don't do that, bro.
Right.
I mean, I'm listening.
Please don't do it.
I don't do that. I don't.
Right.
I can't change my name though, but I'm listening.
Well, I ain't tripping off of that. There's no porn bomb me.
I don't do it.
So
I am eating a Hostess cupcake. Just yeah.
Like it's one of those things to where I wear Walmart t-shirts.
Yeah.
And Walmart sweats.
He named him a homeless bum, and then he put him up on the panel. That's pretty good. Oh, Rob Wack is my spirit animal. Me and Rob Wack are the same person. You know what I'm saying? Rob Wack needs to do it. Dog, my advice, if you got any money, don't give it to them. Don't tell them about it. Give it to me, nigga. Where's my fucking money, faggot?
And I'm just me.
I'm just me.
I haven't tried to say that I'm worth $1 million or anything of that nature. I just tell people, hey man, you can find this shit at Walmart. If to anybody who buy Walmart t-shirts, this is where I got it from.
That's where I got it from.
Walmart's pretty expensive, so
Walmart's pretty expensive, dog.
The way you're supposed to dress, the women actually like that more when you dress down. And that's what they taught us in the hood anyway, was to dress down, not to be wearing like flashy, flamboyant stuff. You're being too loud if you do all that.
You're not from the fucking hood. You're from a place you could have worn whatever the fuck you want. And you still do. You walk around your hood in a Batman costume like a fucking idiot. And your HOA hates you. Yeah, it's real fucking gangster to have an HOA, you fucking queer.
Same thing Fred Lucas said.
Yeah,
So,
I look at it like this. You as a man, when men do what men do,
they don't got no HOA listen to. Y'all not there.
Sometimes women press the boundaries. Like, oh, let me borrow $20. See, when women are like children. Like my son, he'd be like, Dad, like, let me borrow.
Not me though. We ain't like children though. Not me and you, Tyree. Me and you are men. That's why men get together.
I've never got no money back from my son. You know how much money my son be like, Dad, let me borrow $100.
Yeah, you expected him to pay that back? Are you fucking... Hey, sorry, my 16-year-old son, 15, 14-year-old son. Yeah, let me, I mean, whatever, yeah, teach him how to pay his debts and shit, but, like, don't give your son $100 and be like, you better pay me back, nigga.
Just let me borrow 100.
Fucking broke ass.
Right. I never got no money back. That nigga ain't.
What are you making money for? Just give your son, what are you going to do with the $100? Buy more liquor? Just fucking be like, here you go, son, I'm providing for you. If he deserves it, why are you just going to be like, nigga, you going to pay me back? Nigga, you going to pay me back that money I just gave you, son?
Never said, I just got paid, Dad. Here go the money back that I asked to borrow. That's why sometimes when he got...
Son, you remember that $100 I gave you when you was 14 years old? I'm still waiting on that. You 32. You ain't giving my $100 back.
How old is he, if I can ask?
Broke ass.
27.
Oh, okay, yeah, he's grown. Okay.
He's 27. He asked you for $100. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I would probably ask to get that paid back too, honestly.
Yeah, he grown. But he got 3 kids. So he broke.
You're broke too, dog.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I mean, that doesn't mean, that means he may want to pay you back. He might just not
Fuck, Sneed is live, dude. God damn it. Don't tell me that.
be able to.
Okay. Well, guess what? He's broke. But
Motherfucker.
so what I'm trying to say is,
doubt it.
when,
Alright, we're going
I am
live,
somewhat
dog.
from here,
I
for
am
real,
somewhat
but-
from here.
you know. Like I said, if you look at these ratings and downloads, and you actually pay attention to what's happening here, you will notice
You have to pay attention to
what
what
is
happened.
coming next. Okay?
It's happening.
It'll tell you everything. The money's coming. The love of my life is coming. Watch. Y'all gonna see all this come true. I guarantee it, because every
There's no love of your life. Christina is not real.
reading is a fact. And I've already proven it. Y'all gotta catch up, man. I'm telling you, bro. I'm a
You
genius,
have to
bro.
catch up. You have to catch up to my delusions.
Give me
They're all
1
real.
second here. Bear with me.
Hold up. Bear with me for a hold up. Fucking hate this guy. The love of my life is coming right around the corner. I hope she's real. I hope she's real. And if she is, Christina, could you please send me $1 with a message that just says, I love you? Please? Please? Hate this guy. How did he start this stream? Let's go back to the beginning. See how he started it. And what's up, people?
Yo, 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 yo. What's up, folks? How's everybody doing? All right. So, like I
No,
said,
he
man,
doesn't pay for anything. He's not
See me out
buying
here
tarot
hustling.
readings. You think he's buying tarot readings? He can barely buy himself a hot dog.
try and make moves
Trying to make
all the right
moves.
way.
He can't even buy himself a used phone charger that is worth $2 or $1.
And keep things
I can't buy a flea market phone charger, nigga.
progressing, keep things moving, and keep things going. Right?
What a loser.
Like I said, we here to crowdfund. I need everybody investing in me, donating, showing support. Like I said, it came up on that $65 today. I kind of knew it was coming though, because like I said, I got to cover this phone bill. But that's pretty good.
Alright, he's blacked out. We'll be back.
It's all part of it, man. It takes time. It all happens in time. But again, still, I haven't received any support from the Valley whatsoever. I mean, that's
All right,
not technically the Valley, because he ain't. We're going to keep on doing our thing. We're going to keep on winning. Like I said, it's
never
pretty
wanted
much
anything.
easy arithmetic as far as the direction we're headed and where we know we're going. All right? We know what we got to do. Like Tupac said, we just got to,
Just like Tupac
put our
said.
mind to it and do it. You understand?
So, in order to marry Rob Rack, I have to put my mind to it. I just have to do it.
What is this again? See, I pay attention, bro. I pay attention to everything. Well, we're on live stream, so yeah, keep that in mind. But yeah, I don't know. Should be all good anyway, because there hasn't been enough time, you know. But what was I saying, man?
It's just not enough time, dog. There's just not been enough time.
I got God with me, man. Always got God with me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
So y'all just got to understand, man. Like us personally, we have a lot of progress to make. We got a long way to go, right? And
what's up, Sheriff?
it's just that simple.
It's just that simple, dog.
Feel me?
Yeah, dog. Why would we pay for a reading when they're all about me, dog? I don't have to pay for nothing.
Got me going out my way, and they're just
parked in the bicycle lane.
Oh yeah, dude. I could totally see him buying a tarot reading or some spiritual bullshit before he feeds himself.
With their lights on. It's good the lights are on, but like don't make no sense. But anyway, continuing on. Like I said, they do whatever the hell they want. Literally, everybody. Right.
Anyway,
And that's why you have to stand up and have a voice and speak and say the truth. You understand? But
you don't do any of that.
where was I?
Where was I? I don't remember what the fuck I was saying.
Where was I with what I'm talking about?
You were nowhere.
I said, man, a lot
like
of you folks
always.
want to underestimate me. You want to underestimate.
Where was I? All right, he's turned his camera on, so we're gonna turn on bat vision. Look at this loser. Where was I? Dude, you were fucking nowhere like you were when you started this stream and when you started YouTube 15 years ago. You're the same fucking spot. Nowhere.
Made my struggle.
Where was I?
You have no idea what's going on this entire time.
Where was I? Oh, I was in the fucking middle of ruining my entire life. Let me continue doing that.
The truth hasn't come out yet. Again, there's a lot that has happened. A lot has gone on. Okay? And like I said, the truth shall rise. The truth is going to come out no matter what. Ooh, goody. Are y'all ready for that? Huh? Like I said, folks spend their time, you know, with whatever they want. You know, you still got folks trying to talk, trying to typing in chats. I mean, typing, what is that? I mean, type. You know what I mean?
Typing? What is that? I mean, type.
That's the thing.
You fucking having an acid trip?
Everybody knows.
What is typing? Type. Oh, it's such a weird word. Type. Type. Typing. What is that? Wow.
Knows what it is, man. I completely won. You understand?
I completely won, dog.
Like I said, it is what it is, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, folks all they do really is give me what I want. You know what I mean? That's the thing. Like me, I never get phased. Like you can't throw me off my game. You can't trick me off my square, bro. I play street ball, bro. I'm the best point guard in the world. Do you understand that's the meaning of street ball and basketball when you on them courts? Like when I played and Curtis Snow was right there. Like, do you understand that? Curtis Snow had his own thing going on. He was like up here. He was up away from me at one point. At one point, he was around the court, and then he had this whole thing. Whatever happened, I'm telling you, we were right there. We were right there in that park in Atlanta. Like, I've really seen him a couple of times, like quite a bit actually.
Who
I was
fucking cares
the
about
streets.
Curtis Snow? Nobody even knows who that is. I actually seen the nigga. Nobody
Of Atlanta
cares.
for real. I'm telling you, we were playing ball on the court. And I was young. I was like in my 20s. You know what I mean? And I'm holding my own out there. Not just holding my own, but doing pretty well. Man, there's dudes out there who can do dunks better than anyone in the NBA. Tell me when I'm lying. For real. Oh, they can play some ball in Atlanta.
Oh yeah, dog. The
I was
street
out
ball
there
tour is
playing
back
with them.
on.
And like that was the point. I realized I had a long way to go as far as like jumping, because they can all jump out the gym and I can't jump. Never been my thing, you know?
They can all jump out the gym.
You got to work harder. You know, truly, you got to work harder because you're already at a disadvantage. I don't look at it as a disadvantage.
This is intolerable. We got to smoke some fucking weed to tolerate this bullshit.
Look at it as what it is. You know, I think it can be built. It's something I'm going to be working on towards. That's something I'm going to be trying to work on and work towards too. Moving forward, like, you know, different exercises for legs. Try to get the jumping right. I've done a lot of research. I have to go back and look at it. That's the thing. Being honest, there's never enough time in the day because I have to do this. There's a lot of research
You don't
I
have
got
to
to
do anything. All you do this. All you do is walk around. Yeah, you're wasting time all day walking around. I don't have time because I have to spend 4 hours every morning getting to the convenience store to charge my phone.
A lot of things I'm looking into, and I'm getting it done, but it's just difficult because I have to work. I work all day. This is my job. You know?
This is
So
my
that's the thing.
job.
Like I said, I already knew
Walking around.
what homeboy was.
Walking around charging my phone and Walking around using other electrical outlets to charge my phone is part of my job. It takes me fucking forever. Hold on, I have a video call, some bitch.
Is on. I'm not on that. I'm not on that. You know, it has to make sense. You know, I told him, you know, he's just, you know, that's what people do. They see it their way and nobody else's. And I'm not like that. I'll hear you out, but I've just come far enough and had enough life experience that I know I'm always right. It's always been like that. So I actually know what I'm doing and prove it every day. People got to follow me. I'm a leader, man. I know what I'm doing. Okay. I have a gift, a lot of gifts, you know? Again, I think Christina is 100% real. I know she's real, but I think, you know,
Dude,
I think it was just a confusion
Christina's real again, folks. I think she's 100% real.
that other people wanted, you know what I mean? And I think she knows what it is no matter what.
Amazing.
You know, and like I said, I've been nothing but genuine. And, you know, of course I love you. You know, of course everything, like I stand on business, like I'm genuine, like, nah, but like I said, I mean, it's just about communication, you know, and talking and responding and, you know, being a part of what I'm doing. But my point is, I'm always genuine. I think it's all real. I think that's why folks would be concerned about it. I think it's all real. And that's the thing. Like me, I don't have time. I can't be concerned with anything that's not right in front of me, period. You know, and I have to make sure that I'm carefree, worry-free, doing well. So I'm focusing on me. This is about me. I'm healthy. You know, my health matters. My future matters. I matter. You understand? Nothing else. So like I said, things work according to how I say my terms. Just that simple, right? But I don't think I know she knows what it is. If that's who the reading's talking about, I don't see who else could be. Seems like Christina, you know, that they know that like my anger is sacred, the way I feel is sacred, everything about me is sacred, and they want to actually view me the way I'm supposed to be viewed. And
Dog, my anger is sacred. So anytime I get mad anytime I get mad, like if I trip over a curb or if I just can't seem to make shit happen, dog, my anger is sacred, faggot.
give me what I deserve, which is awesome. You know, it's it's amazing. You know what I mean? But I guess they relate to me a lot, and that sounds like Christina. You know, I don't know who else it could be. You know, but we'll see what happens. But supposedly somebody's like on their way, and that's what they should be. That's my point. Like, you shouldn't be looking around in New Orleans. You should be on your way to me. That's, you know, understood. Oh, come on. It's been like 4-6 years, bro. Come on. What are you waiting for? You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what should be happening right now. Nothing else. You know? And there shouldn't be any excuse. Like, folks have enough money to do that. You know? Like, you should be able to get everything going. If you already got everything going, if you have money, like I said, send some money. That's what you said you were going to do, actually. You said that you would send some real money. So, and that came out in the reading, something about the one who will never let you down and truly loves you. They're going to give you a gift, like surprise. I mean, send some thousands of dollars, even if it takes a couple of days. You know, like send some real dough. You know, that's what they could say. They could just put right there, say whatever, say, I'm sending a lot more. You know, like something, get me on my feet. You know, get me where if I want, I can go get on a bus and go up north because I have enough money, or, you know, I can't do it off a guarantee no matter what, but I could do it off the money. You know, like you could send quite a bit digitally, you know, send me like $2,000 over the course of 2 days almost. That's enough, and get started and say, I'm gonna keep sending it to you for a little bit. So you have like more than enough, you know, that way, like, get out of here, go do what I want, do the same thing Rob Rat doing, and go get me a hotel somewhere and wait and have everything I need and have fun and live stream and do what I want while I wait. You know what I mean? But like, I mean, he said she was in New Orleans. She's in New Orleans. She ain't even far. So it'd be more like you could just, you know, show up, come to me, right? And we could just go wherever. You know what I mean? If it's New Orleans for right now, cool. Let me do that. Be cool. You know what I mean? There's some places I want to look at with you, but we could do it anytime, you know, technically, you know? So I don't know. None of this is in my control, man. You know, all I'm saying is like, I'm owed. I deserve what I deserve. I deserve this settlement. Yes, I am going to get a settlement. Divine confirmation. It's on your community wall. Yep. Congratulations to me, because I'm guaranteed to get a settlement, boy. Told you. And that's my own settlement. That's a settlement from everything I went through with this, right? With the red triangles, with all this stuff, with the federal lawsuit I've been building for years, and my job that I've created and took upon myself to do. So if you look at the other reading and download, it says the truth. And this is the really crazy part. One reading says you're being put in a position to make or break. What do you think that means? What do you think that means, brother? That means that I have actual real power, which I always have, divine authority, divine rule, but that a civilian has so much power to the point, because of what I've done and all the work I put in being Batman, I have so much power because I know how to gain leverage, because I gain leverage, right? And guess what? Everything you ever did, all these folks, all you people, you're the ones who taught me how easy it is and how to gain leverage. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, you didn't know what you were doing. You didn't do it my way or the right way, but that's what I'm saying. I can watch somebody do something, and then I have my skills, and then I add it all together, and boy, I be gaining leverage like nobody's business in a conversation, anything. Like, I just gain leverage, right? So it says what? Look at the reading. It says I'm the one who's going to be making the decisions, right, regarding everything that has transpired and happened. That folks, right? What does it say there? You just read it, man. I'm not going to repeat it for you. Repeat it. It's right there. So I'm going to be the one that they come to, and they say they got attorneys trying to talk to me. This is in the download, and the downloads are never wrong, mind you. Like almost 9 times out of 10, they're not random. Not for me. So it said they got attorneys want to speak to me on some good stuff because I'm going to be who decides everything. You understand? So, you know, like I said, it's crazy because that's what God would do. God would put me in a position to dictate and to be able to enforce what? Divine law, like I told you I did. So that's the point. That's what's happening. I'm getting put in that position. Supposedly attorneys are trying to speak with me, right, concerning all these affairs and stuff that have to do with other people, but it has to do with everything that they did because folks are jelly in me, you understand? Okay, I'll explain it all to you down to a T. It's very easy arithmetic. It's just basic math. 2 + 2 = 4, right? Not 5, 4, people. Yeah. See, that's the point, is a lot of these folks don't get that none of this was ever up for debate. It was never a discussion, and it's just basic reality, okay? You got folks right now walking up to me, trying to project. I don't do projection. I'm a grown man. This is the thing people need to understand. That's what they do. They keep trying to tell me how I feel, but it's not there and it doesn't exist. Bro, all you're doing is telling on yourself. You're just telling me who you are and what you want. I'm not on that. I'm mature. I'm a grown adult. You know, when you speak, speak. You understand? And I said, I'm never that. What are you talking about? Like, how, what? Why would folks just walk up to me and out of nowhere try to tell me how I'm feeling? No. What I saw is that you're in that mood, though, and that's how you feel. And again, you don't seem to understand. I respond to everything. So whatever you say to me, I'm going public with. Okay? So again, I mean, you know, come correct, because that's what it is with me. Everybody has to come correct. So again, no, that's how you feel based upon, you know, whatever your situation is that you.
All right, so in the chat, y'all tell me, what is he talking about now? I missed about 5 minutes. Last thing I heard, he was talking about Christina being real again.
You are stuck in a 9 to 5 that you can't get out of, or whatever your deal is.
9 to 5.
I mean, it has nothing to do with me, right? And like I said, I witnessed it firsthand. What are you talking about? So why are you projecting? Like, I don't even know you like that. You understand? So that's what I'm saying. People tell on themselves and they show their weaknesses and what they're on. And I'm not any of those things. I'm a grown man and I'm busy, right? And
I am a black man, an African American, and I'm busy.
that's my deal, is when I'm busy, I'm always working. I don't have time for small talk. I have time to say hi, be nice, which I am to everyone, right? And greet people and say, hey, how you doing? Hope everything's good, and keep it moving. I'm working nonstop.
Excellent.
When you see me on my phone, I'm working.
Stop bothering me. I'm walking around and stop bothering me. I'm stomping around in a tantrum right now. And that's my job. I'm working. I'm stomping around in a 3-year-old tantrum, and stop bothering me. Can't you see I'm working here?
King over here. We work nonstop, bro. See, that's what they don't get, is all these folks think it's an option to recognize and acknowledge basic reality. I have my own full-scale business. I literally run the streets. I have more power than anyone. I'm the most powerful man walking the streets.
No,
so think about it. If you actually knew reality and would just recognize basic reality, you probably wouldn't be wasting my time walking up to me, wasting my time with nonsense, right? Yeah.
Yeah, don't walk up to me wasting my time, telling me, hey, is something wrong? What are you doing? Are you okay? Don't waste my time. I'm stomping around, faggot. Move.
See, if folks just acknowledge reality and think before they speak, something I got taught in English class in high school early, if they just think before they speak and they understand who they're speaking to, then it'll make a lot more sense to you.
My lawyers are gonna follow you into court and we're all going to be stomping right behind you into court, walking around. This is how people walk around. Why are you looking at me for walking around normal?
So the question is, why can't you perceive reality? And again, this is my response. That may be why you're in the situation you're in, where you're at the same 9 to 5 for 60 plus years or whatever, because you don't want to acknowledge and see basic reality. You want to tell yourself what you feel comfortable with, which is an illusion and a complete lie.
I think that's why you're afraid to get a job, is because you're afraid that you'll get stuck in somewhere, some unskilled job where you don't have to do anything, and you're afraid that you'll be making like $12 an hour and get too comfortable, and you'll be 60 something, 70 years old still working there, which is what you deserve. You don't have any fucking skills or nothing, and you should just settle in where you belong in society, which is bagging groceries at Walmart or something. There's nothing wrong with that. You can go and get a job. There are jobs that need filled by people like you who have no skills. Shit needs to be done though. So go out there and get a job, faggot.
So next time, reference for future reference. When you speak to me, make sure you speak to me with the utmost respect. When you talk to me, understand I'm busy and I want to have grown folks conversation. And really, I'm not trying to conversate at all because I'm busy working. See, that's the thing. They look at it like the way they want to see you. You get what I'm saying? They look at it as, oh, he's struggling.
Public Service Army, he does this in an attempt to constantly escape the reality of his situation. As long as he stops talking, the reality and just his the conscience sets in, and we can't be having my brain operate on its impulse. We can't be having my brain operate on what it's observing, dog. We have to constantly put up a wall of delusion for my brain to focus on, so that we don't have to observe reality. You know what I'm saying?
And I go along and act like I said, and meanwhile, I'm the guy who made him spend more money than your entire government, and there's not a single person out here that can even hold a candle to me or come close to me, much less financially. I mean, I'm so far above everyone in the top and the best dude in the world. Like, seriously, it's not even close. And
I'm so on top of everyone financially and just the best dude in the world.
You all do that because
you have like $100.
It makes you feel a little better, right? And it makes you feel a little more comfortable. Because you're not comfortable.
No, that's what you do with the laugh track.
With somebody who's superseded everything you've ever talked about. And that's reality, sister. So, like I said, no, you're talking about yourself, and, I don't have discussions like that at all, because I'm grown. You feel what I'm saying, homie? I love it. Keep telling me how y'all feel, though. That's what they do. No, see,
that's amazing, dude. It's amazing. He just said, so you're just talking about yourself and blah, blah, blah. And isn't that amazing, homie? Yes, it is amazing that you constantly do this. You don't realize you're talking about yourself.
You're on. All that was you. I'm telling you, folks will have full conversation with themselves. Tell me their intentions. Tell me what they want. Yeah, you're in your fields. You understand? Like I said, I mean, maybe if you learn how to talk to folks direct and have a conversation, and be grown and be respectful and just acknowledge who people are and show me the same respect that you show anyone here, anyone anywhere, then, right? I mean, it's a lot different, right? But see, folks here are incapable of that, and that's just facts. I don't waste my time, bro. I already know what it is. Man. I'll be walking right past these homeboys, these dudes, right? I already know what it is. I can hear it. I can hear like shuddering, meaning what? I run the streets, man. I got them shook, coach. I got them shook, homie. I'm telling you.
It's coming.
Blink once and y'all not even going to see what's going on here.
It's happening.
Yeah, I'm really the real deal, man. You understand? So like I said, no, I'm a general, man. I have full authority, bro. I'm the real thing. That's the thing. You're going to see everything just shift overnight. And I got a reading today said when you see this, it's coming in 24 hours. So I don't know. Anything could happen. Christina could show up out of nowhere and say, let's go. I got the money. You know what I mean? Here we go. Let's get started. I want to start my new life, man.
So he believes in Christina again. Christina's almost here, dog.
I'm ready to go, bro. Keep telling you this. You understand? And in the meanwhile, I'm gonna do the best I can to try to crowd fund. I have to keep on going, no matter what, as if, you know, whatever. I'm already walking in my power like God told me to, like it already happened. That's what you don't get. I'm already walking like I already got everything I deserve and got my money and got my settlements. It's not one settlement, bro. It's millions of settlements. You understand? Maybe I get one settlement, I'm turning around, right? And guess what? I have a whole bunch of lawsuits that are coming, a whole lot of lawsuits to file. And but lawsuits in general. I got a whole lot of them, bro. So what does that mean? That means that I'm a boss and I'm going to, you know, be paid handsomely.
Dude, he is running out of breath. Can y'all hear that? He's like, so that means I'm a boss and I'm going to get paid handsomely.
For everything. And everything I said is a fact. And people are listening and hearing me. See, that's the thing. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to go talk to a lawyer. I don't have to get a lawyer. All of it will come to me because God is real and God provides. So you think God won't provide me the avenue to take this to court properly, the right way, in Supreme Court or whatever?
No.
It's probably already happened. I don't even have to show up.
Happening.
I don't have to be there, nothing.
I don't even have to show up, dog. I'm just gonna hear about court proceedings. These people fucked over Tyree Sneed. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna hear about it. I don't have to do nothing. I could just kill myself right now if I wanted to.
Truly. This is reality, brother. That's what people don't get, man. Y'all all banking on, you know, your conventional way of doing things. Nothing. Like they told me in these readings, man. I'm like a god, bro. The rules don't apply to me, man. I'm different, bro. You're seeing me prove every step of the way, every little detail. That's why I do it. Not for you, for me. You understand? It proves itself. I'm not trying to prove anything. I don't have to. See, with God, things become effortless when you really walk the walk because you've done all the shadow work. Yeah. And you've gone through all the hard parts and the difficult parts. You understand? So it's just that simple. Feel me? Yeah, like I said, I don't walk around in the energy that y'all do. You know what I mean? These folks, they got too much time on their hands. You understand what I'm saying? Like, again.
I think Tyree Sneed has more of an awareness of how big of a joke he is than Jimmy does, though. And I think Tyree Sneed cares a lot more. Like, I don't think Groovy Jimmy gives a fuck that he's a loser. I do think that Tyree Sneed cares a lot and knows that he's a loser deep down. And he's so ashamed of himself. And he has no way out because he has no fucking skills in regard to anything. So all he can do is talk and panic and try and talk himself out of this black hole. It's like someone falling off of a building and just screaming before impact and flailing their arms. That's what he's doing right now. He's just flailing his arms and screaming into some giant abyss because he has no idea what's about to happen or what's going on. He has no idea what to expect or anything. He's literally like a person falling off a building with no, you know, that's the panic feeling that I am seeing.
Me, I'm about my time. My time is precious. So when you speak to me, please make sure that the conversation is going somewhere. I've been the same dude since day one. Never changed. And that's what I'm telling you. That's what folks do. What they do is they like to talk when folks aren't around and all that. I mean, like I said, right there, that's something I never would do. Anything I got to say, I say out public in front of everyone. You understand what I'm saying? Like, yeah, y'all want to, you know, do that. And then you wonder why you're in the position you're in. You wonder why you're at a 9 to 5 that you'll never escape and you can't find any other opportunity or build your own business like me. That's exactly why. See, folks will think they're doing me a favor. You're not doing me a favor. You're giving me a small fraction of what I'm owed and what I deserve. Please stop it. I'm owed millions from everybody. Out here, people owe me money. The Valley owes me millions. Are you serious? Seriously. You know how much money I've put into the economy down here? It's millions, bro. Seriously. You can't be serious.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I love it, baby.
He's a fucking
yeah.
He's a 12-year-old girl at best.
Love it. I'm the star. I'm the main character. Folks is watching me. I'm telling you, I'm going to be in the position, and then I'm going to build my record label and be in that position with the music too. Kind of like what 50 Cent was talking about when he's like, I can broker record deals and all that. You understand? So like,
I don't know why he's obsessed with Batman or 50 Cent or any of these fucking things. He just tends to latch on to things and make that his personality because he doesn't have one. But you all know this.
Like I said, we'll continue to win. We'll continue to push forward. And I'm building up my own record label, and I'll be able to go into business with other record labels too if I want. And that's the thing. I'll make sure things are run right. We ain't going to do things the way that these other labels doing. I'm not doing what Epic Records was doing. I'm not participating in none of what y'all do. What y'all do is wrong. Period. And somebody needs to say it. You know what I mean? Somebody needs to say it. You know what I mean? So no. Like that's the thing. I can go into business with major record labels, and like I said, you'll find out who's more professional like immediately because it's obvious, right? You know what I'm saying? Like I would be the first one in the meeting that would be like, we're not really doing this, right? Like hell no, I'm not participating in this. I'd walk out the meeting immediately. Hell no. You know what I mean? I'd say we need to change this entire environment and infrastructure for this record label. We need to make sure we're treating artists with humanity and with kindness and respect, right? And when they come in, this is a professional environment. And every artist that has a record deal right now would not have a record deal. And I would give record deals to all the millions of aspiring artists that can actually rap and sing and stuff. At least rap, because nobody can rap and sing but me pretty much. But somebody who has talent.
Who gives a
And I would make sure that we sign artists based upon their talent and their work ethic and how, hungry they are, how much fuel they got, how much they really want to produce, how much capital and money they want to make, the right way. You know what I mean? That's what I would do. I would do it all the right way. And that's what I plan to do. So that's what I'm saying. Like, folks can talk and say what they want, but it's pretty clear that I'm obviously going to have Cashless Bang Records up and running full capacity and my whole own record label on top of Sneed Enterprises and everything. And I'm going to be Batman while y'all are making music for me. That's the thing. People don't.
I'm going to be Batman while y'all are making music for me.
Yeah, I don't slow down for nobody. So that's the thing. Like, I'll have artists working for me, and the artists will be recording in the booths and the studios that we create, right? And while y'all making singles so I can press them and release them, right? And we make sure we release quality, right? While you doing that, what do you think I'm doing? Feel me? While you doing that, I'll be out being Batman. You understand? Getting things done for real, like, you know what I mean? So that's the thing. We're going to have full control over everything. Folks been sleeping on me too long. It is what it is. I told you there's a rude awakening coming to the night. I told you, folks. I've been telling you. I told you. It's all it takes. It takes God. The minute this money comes, I don't care how it comes, right? But if it comes, when this money comes, it's going to change everything. And that's because of God, because God is who's changing everything. Not money, not anyone else, God. This money's coming from God with nothing but good karma attached to it. No bad karma attached to it. Like any money y'all talk about, y'all don't even make money. That's the thing. I look at folks like, what do you do when you have money? Because none of y'all know how to do anything. All y'all, everything is rented and borrowed. Y'all don't own nothing. I already own, so everything for me is extra stuff. That's the same thing. I made solid investments. People aren't in their feelings just because I made solid investments. They're in their feelings because of the gifts I got, because I can produce so much money and capital that they can't, and I can do everything because I'm smart and capable in all the ways you are not. You understand? Yeah, that's what's so funny. Like, can you imagine just getting online to type? What is the purpose? To type? Brother, it's clear as day, man. I'm winning all across the board, man. Folks can type whatever they like. Typing is typing. You see what I'm saying, bro? I got folks like literally in a frenzy, bro. They're losing it over little old me, bro. I'm winning. That's what we want. We want to get everybody real worked up. We want everybody to be in their feelings. Completely. We want everybody. You know what I mean? Because they powerless. All of them. Powerless. Zero power, brother. You understand? So that's what I'm saying. Like, we keep on moving. We do what we want to do. And we stay winning. I love it. You feel me? So like I said, that's what we do. We keep on winning. We stay moving forward. Winning. You feel me? I love it, man. You feel me? Real talk. I absolutely love it, man. You know what I mean? That's what we do. We win, right? We stay moving forward. Stay doing our thing. Come on, man. So yeah, like I said, man, we just stay winning. And like I said, I mean, I'm going to be building everything, man. I'm building my own companies. I'm building my own record label. I'm building everything and more that you could possibly imagine. You understand? I'm building. Feel me? It's amazing. It truly is amazing. You understand? And folks got to just watch me succeed.
It just shows you how unorganized his thoughts are. He's just like, oh, we're gonna be winning. We're gonna be doing everything, dog. We're gonna be winning everything.
You understand? That's the funniest part. They gotta watch me succeed and watch me win.
Can't even contain.
Every day, all day, baby. I love it personally.
Can't focus anywhere.
Hold up.
His brain is completely shattered. He can't focus on anything. He's broken. Not a real person, dog.
Yeah, so like I said, man.
Like I said.
We're going to stay winning. Like I said, I'm on a whole different level. And like I said, I'm just telling you the truth. I got divine authority. I got no jurisdiction. Everything I'm talking about is facts. You know what I mean? I'm about to be put in a position with all the power, man. You know what I mean? Real talk. You know? And I'm talking about real power. I'm talking about, like, concerning all these so-called enemies. I mean, I'm about to be the one who decides everything for you, buddy. Yep. Yeah. See, I enforce divine law all over this planet. I've been doing it my whole life. You understand? That's what people don't understand. See, you ain't paid the dues I paid. You don't have the badges of honor I got. You ain't got the stripes I got. I was never a talker. See, everyone else has talked and, they look funny and silly on camera and, they get exposed and this and that. Anything like that ever happened with me, ever? No.
I don't know if that guy knows or not. I mean, I don't care if he wants to snipe it. The more the better.
And it can't be
as long as Sneed's not getting the views.
Faked or simulated. At some point, it's just called a quiet desperation. You're trying too hard. I'm unfadeable, homie. Just accept it. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Folks are powerless, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm the king, bro. This ain't about how I look. This ain't about perception. This is about reality. You know what I mean? I got more stripes than a zebra, homie. You can't be fooled.
Yeah, dude. I can't believe Rich got a noise complaint because he wasn't even being loud. Like, what was Rich doing that was so loud?
That's what I'm saying. Like me, no, I spend my time focused. Like, if folks in their feelings, good. You know what I mean? If that's what folks is on.
What's up, El Jefe?
Good. Remember, you saying hi to me. You talking to me. I ain't talking to you. Real talk. I don't talk to none of you. I don't say nothing. The people I say hi to are the people I say hi and acknowledge. If I'm minding my business, like, what? Can you imagine that? Like, you gonna walk up to someone and try to tell them how they feel? It's impossible to tell anyone how they feel. Like what? Much less when I just saw you and you clearly in a mood and you can tell why. Like, I mean, hell, I'd be in a mood too if I had to go to a 9 to 5 every day. That's what I've been talking about all day long. I talk about everyone and everybody and all y'all every day. That's how I make my career. You serious? That's what people do. Oh, when it's convenient for them. Oh, he's been talking. He's been talking about me. He's talking. I'm saying reality.
I don't know if y'all heard him earlier today, but he was like, some guy gave me 7 cents earlier. I said, what am I going to do with 7 cents? It's like, dude, that's probably a third of what you made today. You could have supplemented your paycheck by 25%. If you would have just taken that 7 cents from that guy. What an idiot.
And I talk about everyone. Everyone. It don't matter who it is, man. You say something to me, I'm going public because I'm a public figure. See, if you would just learn who you're talking to, then it would make a lot more sense, right? See what I'm saying? See, folks, it's funny, man. They ain't talking about nothing, bro. Folks, it's funny. You understand? So, like I said, we're going to keep on moving forward. We're going to keep on running the streets. Like I said, I got divine rule and authority, and I'm the real deal, and I run the streets. I run everything. I'm the king. You understand? So, see, that's the thing. Like, folks wanted to pretend in front. Like, yeah, that was real smart. Real good decision. You understand? Sometimes you got to just recognize when there's a gangster in the building. That's why I tell you, straight gangsters in the building, you already know about this. What I'm talking about. You understand? So sometimes you got to recognize reality. It's not a choice. See, that's what folks do. They want to pretend and bluff and then hide behind the system. And that game doesn't work anymore in 2026.
Wow, so that's pretty amazing. He's sitting here talking shit about the guy who's paying his phone bill. The dude is giving you like $60 a month, and you're sitting there talking about like, he seemed like he was in a pissy mood today. Probably because you have to go to your 9 to 5. Dude, he's going to work to pay your fucking bill. And you're sitting there going, what are you so pissed off about? It's like, dude, he's going to work to pay your dumbass bill, and you're sitting there begging him. That's why he's in a pissed off mood, because you're a fucking jackass, and he's about to cut you off the list, dog, because you're just another hoe asking him for money, you stupid bitch. That's why he's in a cranky mood when he talks to you, you fucking faggot, you fucking piece of shit, who doesn't even appreciate fucking 7 cents, let alone $1,000, you fucking loser. Kill yourself!
Because Tyree Sneed, Batman changed the game. Yup, that's right. Changed the whole game. Spin it around on its axis, homie, just like I told you.
Why are you in such a bad mood? Is it because you have to go to 9 to 5? Now give me $60 so I can pay my phone bill. You are fucking outrageous. You should fucking jump off a bridge immediately.
Well, I love it, man. I ain't hearing nothing, bro. Like I said, folks talk, they talk empty, they talk for free. All right, man, I talk it has a purpose behind it. When I talk, I'm moving forward. When I talk, I'm getting things done. When I talk, I'm making money. When I talk, I'm getting paid. You understand? It's too much trying to show out when folks haven't made it yet. I made it light years ago, and I still ain't never been like that. So what's your excuse? Like I said, see, that's the thing.
I made it light years ago. What's your excuse? I made it light years ago. So you're the one who's a failure because you're working 9 to 5 and you're paying my phone bill. So what does that make me? That makes me a success, right? That makes me the king of the universe, doesn't it?
Oh, go get a job. No, you want to talk this backwards talk. You understand? That's what you need to do. The dude's talking about a job, don't have a job. So how that makes sense? I have a job, you don't, but you're going to tell me about something about a job that don't make no sense, bro. See what I'm saying? They don't have anything else, and they're just showing how they feel inside. Homie, you know what homie told me? Homie told me, yeah, this guy who he knows, and I don't know at all, and could care less, talking about, yeah, he told me you have this and that online. Like, yeah, dude, I showed you in front of you. You're fully aware of all of this. So what are you talking about? And you were off with what you said too, way off, and it doesn't matter because the fact is that I just, am a boss and I do numbers and statistics every day without trying, but the point is, why would someone else have to tell you that, bro? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, folks just don't even understand what's happening in front of them. I'm being real. Hold on real quick.
Okay, so basically you asked the guy for a bunch of money, or pocket change at least, and you asked him to pay your phone bill.
So if you don't even understand...
Shut up. So you asked him to pay your phone bill and give you money, and he called you out on your delusions and said, I thought you had land. I thought you had this. I thought you had that. I thought you had billions in equity. And you said, nah, dog, I'm saying. And you just, so now you're mad at him because he called you out on your bullshit, and you're like, oh, I still need that $60 to pay my phone bill. You're the fucking most pathetic white fucking little worm I've ever seen in my life. I'd fucking stomp on you and crush you into the fucking concrete with my boot. You fucking nasty little
who are you talking to, which none of them do, especially in the valley.
You're disgusting.
What do you expect? See, that has nothing to do with me. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, folks is in their feelings, so they start projecting. Right. Because you don't know how to do anything else. That's exactly why we offer you services. So see, again, the Valley and people have no excuse but to purchase my services and do business with me. Y'all should all be paying me for these $50 sessions on the phone so you can talk to me, so I can give you advice and counseling and mediation and teach you how to build businesses and how to make right decisions and how to build strength instead of weakness, brother. You understand? That's what I'm saying. See, all you folks could do business. You work a 9 to 5, right? Put a little bit of money aside and pay me, and I'll have a talk with you, and we can have a real session, and I can help you build anything you want, build a business, whatever, and we can work towards it. And it's going to
75% Sneed tax on everyone's paycheck.
take a lot of sessions, right? Obviously, common sense, because y'all take a long time to learn, number one. And number two, it ain't something that's easy. It took me years and years and years of discipline, research, and hard work, dude. Yeah, folks.
Oh, I am convinced that if Tyree Sneed ran his own country, he would be more sadistic than any of the Kim Jong-uns or ills of the world, dog.
Folks, like I said, it's a rude awakening. Folks are understanding now, oh, he really does have a product and service to offer. Oh, yeah. Yeah, which is knowledge. That's what I do. Knowledge. I have knowledge to offer. I can teach you how to build and compound businesses. I can teach you how to move in these streets. I can teach you how to literally run everything and be a boss. I can teach you what I do because I do it. See, no teacher can be a teacher unless they've done and accomplished what they're trying to teach you. You feel me? I set 400 and something world records. Y'all folks wanted to look at me this whole time like I'm wasting my time. Like I go out here and set world records for no reason. Nah, because that's the testament that shows how far beyond I am of the entire world. Yeah, you starting to catch up now? Yeah. Folks got to just understand what it is. I'm a genius, homie, and I'm way ahead of my time and way ahead of everybody. Like I said, you're going to see me keep on moving. You're going to see me keep on doing what I do, man. Folks don't even know what to do with my intelligence. You understand? Because it's real. See, that's the point. Again, when we talk about so-called women, right, have horrible taste. Y'all be wasting your time entertaining dudes who ain't nowhere near my level and ain't no man. I'm the only real man who ever existed. So what is all you so-called women doing? Wasting your time. They want to talk behind my back. Every single one of them wants to feel some way. That's weakness. See, it's not all personal. It doesn't all have to do with me. It has to do that my strength triggers you, impresses you, and you can't handle my strength. Yeah. So see, that's what I'm saying. Y'all ain't on nothing. You understand? Like I said, nah, so-called women. To be a woman, you got to meet the qualifications and criteria to be a woman, homie. Yeah. See, everything I'm saying is facts. Everything I'm saying is the true philosophy that actually works. I have an entire proven-based system, and now guess what? I can take this system, I can package it into an actual package, and I can sell it to y'all for $100 or more. You understand? I can start selling it for $1,000 after it sells. You understand what I'm saying? Like, y'all want real game? I'm going to create a package. It's going to be like the real game package that teaches you how to do whatever you want to do. You want to build your own business? We'll make a manual for that. You need advice with relationships? We'll make a manual for that. Whatever you need, I got it. You understand what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. Like, you folks watching somebody become the superstar. You already watched me become the superstar. You already watched me get famous. And that's the thing. People will think, and they always want to lowball it. They want to say, oh, it's just local because that's what they can see with their eyes. No, my fame is all over the nation and world. I've been worldwide famous for decades. When I say I'm famous, that's what it is. I didn't ask you for your opinion. You understand? What are you talking about? How are you going to tell me my level of fame if you're not in my shoes? I see what it is. You don't. So what are you talking about? Right? Yeah, folks are seeing me. I already became a superstar. Now I'm going to become a platinum, whole nother level superstar right in front of them because of why? Not just because of me, but because of God. Yeah. This is what I'm saying. While folks are sleeping on me, you're going to be working at the same 9 to 5 forever. You understand? Forever. And I'm going to have surpassed you like I always have 8 million times. I've always traveled and surpassed everyone and made millions of dollars and came back to the same places and said, oh, you still work here? You got to understand what life about. Life is not about sitting in one place and being stagnated. You can have a period of stagnation like I'm coming out of right now because God intended it for me to teach me everything and get me strong as hell to build Batman, to build what he's built. But other than that, you don't just sit in stagnation and be comfortable with that. See, y'all are comfortable with that. I'm not. I want more. I'm the only one who will say, this is not near enough. I got to have way more. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, people can't act like they down with me or they my friend for real or they care about me at all if they not backing that up. That's what I'm saying. The dude shouldn't be talking about no jobs. That makes no sense. Jobs don't pay nothing down here. You talking about wasting my time, bro? Are you serious? And then he just said it himself. He told on himself in the equation. He said, well, you could get your first check and then you could pay for a lift to the job. No, you can't, brother. You're not realistic with yourself. This is why you haven't accomplished anything and why you're entitled. These are all facts, man. What are you talking about? It was the same thing when we went to Walmart.
The guy's like, yeah, you could go to work, make a wage, and then use part of that wage to get a lift to and from work. He's like, nah, dog, nah, I ain't doing that.
For the bikes. See, you point out your fallacies and your flaws right in front of me, and I'm just pointing them out for you because I'm a mirror. That's what people don't understand. Yeah. See, that's what folks did. They did the same thing in jail. They said, I know you talking about us. I talk about everyone because I'm a mirror. I'm mirroring your actions. Of course, I'm going to call you out on your behaviors and hold you accountable. That's what a grown man does.
Who's supposed to pay for the gas?
Yeah. So y'all haven't made a point yet, but I'm making points and getting paid for them. Catch up, little homie. Catch up. Same situation. We went to Walmart. Remember I told you? Remember I was right there on camera. I said, man, I told him, bro, they ain't got no $50 bikes at Walmart, bro. What are you talking about? He said, yeah, they do, bro. I just got a bike there. Blah, 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 womp, womp, womp. Right? We go over there, right? He had to spend almost over 100 and something for each bike. He got one for him and one for me. It was almost $200 or something like that, like per bike. You understand? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, like you got to make sense. Like, if you wrong about one point and you wrong all across the board and every time you're speaking almost you're wrong, at some point I would think that you would learn that you're wrong because that's just part of common sense.
You're wrong.
See what I'm saying? So, I mean, he don't have a job, so he can't talk about no job. A job is not the way to go, especially in the Valley. If you're working a job in the Valley, you're doing everything wrong, and you need to change everything about your lifestyle. I stand on that. Okay? That don't make no sense. I go up north to work. I go to Austin. I don't work for anything less than 50, 70 an hour. You better get real. People just don't get it, man. When you're an entrepreneur for real, like me, little homie, you really make money. Yeah, I'll make 50 to 70 an hour easily. What are you talking about? The least I'll really work for realistically, as far as just the wage, is $20 an hour. I won't go nowhere. Yeah. See, that's the thing. You want to lull me to sleep. You want me to fall back into the matrix with you. See, that's what it is. It's a quiet desperation. You claim you believe in God, but you don't. You don't have no faith. You don't have no faith, brother, because you can't claim to believe in God when God is about getting us to break free from the matrix and then say, oh, come back to the matrix. The matrix don't exist. You talking about jobs? A job will never exist for me again. God already told me you're a chosen one. You don't ever look for work. That's what God told me straight up. My entire goal when I was working was, let me take this money, invest in me. I did everything, sold my properties for 100,000, made millions every year consecutively, all of it outside of work, pretty much all of it. Almost every dime I made was outside of work. Catch up, homie. Y'all ain't talking about nothing, bro. Like I said, you understand what I'm saying? Like, bro, what? Talking to a boss here, man. That's why Dame Dash be flipping and talking about who is you talking to. I do the same thing, but see, I'm not going to allow someone that power over me. I'm going to be in a good mood and happy. So I don't waste my time. I just diffuse the situation.
Mood, dog. I am in such a great mood.
Quick by how I responded. So when they say, "Oh, you feel this way," that don't even make no sense. I'm sitting here minding my business. I ain't even looking at you. How can I feel some way? What? Yeah. No, see, you feel some way, sister. You feel some way, and I watched it with my own eyes and witnessed it. You feel some way, and you don't get. I have the power to recognize and address everything directly on you. Right. Yeah. So you feel some way, you're in your feelings like all y'all always is, and all these so-called women, because you have to work the same job over and over, and you ain't getting nowhere.
No, wrong.
Yeah, your complacency and your stagnation and your lack of whatever is not my problem, bro. You have every opportunity here. You have every opportunity I'll never have because of the obvious. So don't talk to me about nothing. That don't make no sense. Yeah. So I'm going to say it again. Like I said, he was wrong about the bikes, right? He was wrong about all this. And he just said it. He just proved himself wrong and incorrect in front of my eyes and all of yours as we're speaking. Listen to what he said. You get a check and then, oh, you can Uber over there and Lyft. Do you know how much an Uber and a Lyft would cost? That's like 30, 50 bucks at least.
Yeah, so fucking get to work and fucking make some money and set aside some of your wage for your taxi, because you are the one who fucked up and doesn't have a license anymore. And you are the one who made it so impossible to fucking live a regular life because you thought you were above all that. Now you're realizing you're not above all that. And you're seeing how hard it is to get people to trust you because you're such a fuck up that you can't even have a driver's license and you have never held a job longer than 2 or 3 months. And now you are at such an alarming age for those things to be true that people are trying to give you advice like you're a child because that's how you act. And so when this guy is telling you to get a job and fucking save some of the money to get a taxi home, he's telling you, I don't want to give you a ride anymore, you fucking bum. Go get a job and pay for your own fucking ride home, you little fucking fag. And so you're on here raging and coping about it like a total loser because you don't have anything else to do. Because you don't have anybody, because you think you shouldn't have to work, because you think your inheritance was stolen from you, when really everything is your fault, and you're so fucking stupid that you should just die and kill yourself, dog.
To come back and to go back and forth, you're talking about 80 to 100.
That's why you dress up as Batman every day. It's just easier to do that than to be like, oh, my life sucks and I'm stupid. I should just dress as Batman. That's cool.
Plus, talking about $200. That's the silliest thing I ever heard. See, I'm not in a position where I can do any of that, nor would I waste my time when the Valley does not pay anything that's even living wage. It's all minimum wage and below. You can't be serious, bro. I don't know what folks is talking about, man. Like, oh, well, that would help you with the bus money. I don't need help with the bus money. So
obviously you do.
I got options I can always do that make more money than that in a day. I don't want to do them. What do you mean? See, I make my own decisions. See, that's the thing. When people talk to me, I'm 8 million steps ahead of you in life and everything that you're talking about. That's why I don't want to talk to folks, because it's a waste of my time. See what I'm saying? See, it's about my intelligence and respecting my mind and respecting my intelligence. See, I'm so far ahead of you that you would have to catch up. You understand? See, you're talking about one idea, and I'm already 6 million ideas ahead of you and already know the answer to what you're saying, that it's a no and it's wrong. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Bro, you're talking to a certified G and a boss here. Like I said, I didn't get where I'm at for no reason. See, that's what I'm saying. They all look at it the way they want. They don't want to hear your story. They don't want to take the time to really listen. And that's okay, because I don't need you to listen. I care less. I don't care what people tell themselves. That's what I want. See, they give me what I want. See what I'm saying? I want folks to not know what it is. I blend in like a chameleon. You don't know me. You don't know anything about me. We don't talk like that. We ain't friends. What are you talking about? See, that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, you know what I mean? These so-called women be spending time around each other. I mean, how come you don't invite me? That's what I'm saying. Like, come on, bro. Oh, you want to talk. You want to tell me how I feel, but you ain't never invited me when y'all go out with all these so-called women to go gossip, and probably about folks like me, because I'm a celebrity and I made it and I'm in a position that you can't get in, correct? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Can you imagine? And then wondering, and then still walking around with the mentality, oh, everybody wants me. Oh, yeah, I'm sure he's interested. That's the same thing y'all did in that silly bar in Austin. They would sit there, the same people I just went in on with the facts, they would say, yeah, I bet you're interested in her. I'm sorry, but what? Why would I be interested in somebody who settles and literally like married a scrub? What are you talking about? Why would I be interested in someone that my ex-girlfriends all looked 900 times better than? You do understand that most of my exes look better than supermodels, right? You do get that that's basic and actual reality, right? You do get that everything I'm saying is a concrete fact, right? You do understand that I talk like this right in front of all y'all, right? You do understand that what you're saying doesn't register, doesn't exist, and doesn't make any sense. So what would be the actual purpose? Yeah. You understand? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, people can say whatever they want, do whatever they want. That's cool. That's why y'all keep trying to dismiss everything. That's why you keep looking for some term, some label. You want to dismiss what I'm saying because you know that all is true. It's that simple. So again, homeboy can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me about, like, bro, why don't you work a job here? You're in college. You get provided for by your parents. They pay all your bills. This is how sick with it Tyree Sneed is. See, no, I'm real, bro. Like I said, nah, bro, y'all had no excuse on that job you took me out to. You're still bringing up the same people. Oh, you remember this guy? I mean, for what? What is it to me? I don't care what you're talking about at all. You know what I'm saying? Like what? Why would I remember or care? What y'all should have done was kept me on that job and let me make my $100 a day, you know, because I ran the projects there and did everything right, and y'all did everything wrong. You had new people, like I said, come into the project and you did everything wrong, and I had everything right. So don't tell me nothing because you can't. So see, your formula's wrong, my formula's right now moving forward, and you just helped me to pay my phone bill. That's gangster. Nah, see, I'm going to speak the truth like God told me over every situation. Just like I proved on camera that I ran that whole job and project for him, did I not? I was the one shoveling everything. I was the one doing all the work. I'm the one who mowed the lawns correctly. I'm the one who knows how to do landscaping immediately. If I have the tools to do it, I know what I'm doing. Not these folks. These folks was sitting there. They stopped working right away. I worked the entire day because I work hard. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. When he's like, you know, if you want to work, if you really, y'all all say the same thing. There was that other dude talking about this and that. He said, what, do you not like to work? Do you not want to work? And then he lost his job like within the week. If that's not karma, I give up, bro. And you was talking about like you was someone, like, you ain't me. You ain't got no stripes in the street, bro. I don't even know who you are, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's what they do. It's group thing. They get together in a group, and then they want to talk amongst each other and say this is reality, but everything y'all talking about is delusion. It doesn't exist. No, that's what it is. It's reality versus delusion, and reality trumps delusion every time, and it's going to always win. That's why you see me winning, right? You see the point? I'm putting y'all on game. Game should be sold, not told. I should be charging for this, but I'm giving it to you for free today. You understand what I'm saying? If you want to become something, do it on your own, because talking to all these folks is going to be a waste of your time. Back in the day, maybe, but even then, not really. What I realize is that most people are comfortable being sheep. Most people are comfortable working for the system. Most people are comfortable. They don't want to break free from the matrix. They're not ready to be unplugged from the matrix, just like Morpheus says. So what does that make them? Our enemy, because they're not awake yet. They're not awoken, and they will literally stand up and do whatever to protect that system. Yeah. So see, when you're walking up and trying to tell me how I feel, and you're projecting weakness out of nowhere, and I'm not even speaking to you, that would be what I just said, right? That's not talking to someone. That's something completely different that you just don't do. You don't ever do that, right? Come on. These are grown adults, bro. So you understand what I'm saying? That's what folks do. They come out of nowhere, out of left field, and start saying this and that, projecting. I don't do projection. I'm a grown man. When you speak, make sure you're speaking coherently. Yeah. And this is how you feel, right? And you want me to feel how you feel, and that's immature. Y'all are grown. You understand what I'm saying? I will never feel the way you feel, because I'm not some so-called woman who can't get her act together and is at the same job for 40, 60 years. Yeah, you can't tell me how I feel. I feel good every day, and that's what I said. I said, what are you talking about? Oh, I'm never that. I'm always happy. I'm always in a good mood. I mean, you're walking up speaking to me. I'm clearly busy. I'm clearly working. If I'm on my phone, I'm working. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're busy working, don't you want to just be able to work and focus? I don't want people talking to me. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's what people don't get. People think that I do things because I have to do them. I have to do them based upon other people's bad decisions. You see what I'm saying? People assume, oh, he's struggling, oh, this and that. I don't know where you get that from because I look like walking money. See what I'm saying? You don't know my situation. You could never fathom my situation. If I told you the truth of my situation, you wouldn't even believe me. So what would be the point? That's why we have no business talking. Yeah. Come on, man. Folks, it's hilarious, man. Like, what? You have a clue what I've been through? No. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I already know what it is, man. That's exactly why Pac was talking about only God can judge me, because it's the truth. Because folks is on one, bro. They ain't talking about nothing. You know what I mean? I look every day, I look up and I see these people and I hear them talking and I'm like, man, if you only could accept and know basic reality of how far ahead I am of you in just everything, we're not even comparable. Yeah. Yeah. And then that's what folks do. They look at it like, oh, he made a come up off me. No, I didn't make a come up off of you. You, right, weren't in the know-how and didn't have the knowledge base that I have, right, which is why you should be, paying me in the first place and learning from me, right? And so you, because you don't have the street background I have, see, in the street, it's either you going to win or whatever. See, that's the difference. People could tell my background is thorough and real and legit because the minute they hear me speak and how I move, they see the results of it. You understand? I get the best of everyone, brother. I'm Batman, bro. Yeah. See, folks thought this was a game. That's what they do because they want to dismiss so bad. Now they're seeing what it is, and I'm telling you, I can smell the fear. Like a megalodon, I can smell the fear. Yeah. By the way, like I said, I know everything about y'all. I know exactly who y'all are. And let me say this real quick. You do realize what I do for a living and why I'm here, right? You do realize that I literally am, the Batman, the world's greatest detective. Let me explain something to you. I'm about to have full power and authority, and I'm going to be the one, just like God said in this reading says on the community wall, proof of divine confirmation and my prophet gift that I'm a prophet, a true prophet, and that I have true gifts, a real gift with this, right? I'm going to be able to make the decisions on everything. Everything I decide is going to dictate everything concerning everyone else, right? Especially the folks who have committed all these crimes and who are a part of this because I was able to put together this federal lawsuit, and I'm going to Supreme Court. Yeah. Okay, and again, it includes everything. It includes what's going on with corporations. It includes with all the crimes that's been committed. It includes everything that they're doing that we've spoken on here, right? This is what folks don't get. You will never again witness this in history. You are seeing a man make history. Y'all want to talk about P. Diddy? P. Diddy never did anything or accomplished a thing. Never came close to this, okay? You have no idea. I'm about to be swimming in cash, okay? I'm about to have so much money, I can go get me a hotel room, fill me up a bathtub with cash, and swim in it. You understand that? And not only that, but have all the power and then be so gangsta and sick with it that I can come back here anytime and walk in the same places with $8 million cash on me.
I know that it's like, I know that it's just projection that he's engaged in is like the psychological term, but like there has to be a new term invented for this level of projection where it's literally like so obvious and surface level projection that it's like, literally, it's like schizophrenia and projection meeting each other at the same intersection. Like, there has to be a term for that. Because this is just insane. Like, it's literally like he's watching himself in a mirror doing these things and talking about himself as they're happening. And on top of that, he's engaging in, like, contradictory speech, like, immediately. It's so, like, all his little mental illnesses, it's like a little petri dish of like very active electrons of fucking mental illnesses just bouncing off each other constantly. It's crazy.
And say, oh, hey, you still working here? I tried to tell folks. That's why I don't even tell people no more. You understand? It's not in my preserved interest and in my conducive.
I tried to tell folks. That's why I just don't tell people no more.
Of interest to even let you know reality anymore. No. You want to entertain things that don't exist in delusion? Be my guest. You know what I mean? Because what does it ever accomplish? Nothing. Again, folks want to talk to me. You'll pay me. You can talk to me with respect. Is that what it is? So what's up? What other folks do?
It's like his dead dad is trying to get through to him somehow from the afterlife through his body and through his voice. It's like his dad is like a demon stuck inside his son's body and is like trying to get him to see what's going on, but he just can't fucking do it.
What do they do with their time? All that projecting the weakness.
It's actually kind of scary.
It has nothing to do with me. That's the thing that they on. And like I said, nobody who does that has ever succeeded. So what do you mean? Yep. I teach strength. I'm here to talk about strength. I'm a grown man. I'm here to talk about grown man topics. You have conversation for me. Please don't waste my time. My time is precious. You understand? This is the same person I've been since day one. What are you talking about? See, that's the thing. Folks try to change and take reality and rewrite it. And that's not how this went. That's not the story. That's not how it goes. No. You all do a lot of talking and you say things that don't exist. And I am about truth and reality. Yeah, I stand on business. Yeah. I'm not the first one either. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it is what it is. Like I said, like, I love it, man. I'm winning all across the board. You feel me? So, like I said, I'm just telling you the truth. They're about to put me in a position where I'm about to have the power to make or break, like God just told you. That's a divine power. Yep, I'm telling you, bro. I can see what it is, bro. Like, I'm telling you, bro. Like, yeah, because folks talk, and that's my thing. Like, I mean, if folks have no idea reality, bro, it'd be funny as hell, man. You know what I mean? That's the thing. When you get too comfortable, man, everybody's too comfortable, man. Too comfortable in these slots, too comfortable in these positions, too comfortable with these jobs, and they just don't seem to get what's happening in this country. See, that's the thing. Y'all trying to act like we still back in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, brother. We're way past the millennium. This is a whole new time. You have no idea what's coming in this world. It's going to be totally.
You're still acting like we're in 2001, dog.
Different things are going to change. Things are going to get difficult and hard. And, we all have to struggle sometimes. The difference is I've been struggling this entire time. So I'll be prepared for that struggle. And God's going to save me and protect me like he always do. And give me the money so that I can take care of myself and everyone else like I always have. And do everything for everyone. But you all are going to be struggling and have nowhere to go. Nothing going on. Not know what the hell to do. Right? And you have to understand what's happening in this country, man. This is part of a plan. It's the New World Order, bro. You better wake up. We've been preparing for this for a long time. See, we didn't do. That used to be the way I thought. We didn't prepare as far as, we're going to, whatever, what all y'all try to do. It don't work like that. You have to be mentally prepared with God because this all stems down to and comes from and has to do with God because God is the protection. See, the protection is not, in the way that you're looking at it. It's like they said, the principalities, it's all spiritual. Spiritual strength comes from God. So if you really want to learn and you're trying to, how do I say it? It's like God said. God said, whoever holds on to everything is who will lose everything. And whoever loses everything will gain everything. Now look at my story. And is that not what's happening? I already lost everything. I'm willing to lose whatever. I don't care about any of it, especially material possessions. And because of that, God is rewarding me and giving me everything. See, at some point, folks are going to realize I'm really the Son of God and the true Messiah, and I'm here walking that walk. What I've been through in front of you is biblical history. Every breath I breathe, every step I took. You all better pay attention. You better wake up. God is merely using this company and this platform as a beacon for you to hear God speak through me. You understand? This is all facts. See, when I get on here, I don't waste time. I get down to the point. And my radio show is not only the most entertaining, but the most educational show that you will ever listen to because it's real. See, I'm not over here faking it, and I'm not faking it till I make it like everybody else. I've been genuine and the real deal my entire life and existence. Why? Because God loves me and God is who created me. On that note, I'll talk to you in a minute. Like I said, stay in your feelings, Oh, all about the feelings. Working a 9 to 5 for 6,000 years in your feelings. Oh, all about the feelings. Yeah, now it's starting to matter. Now it's not so funny now, is it?
Working a 9 to 5 for 6,000 years. Oh, feelings.
See the point? That's the point. You shouldn't be wasting your time gossiping, sisters. Nope, you shouldn't be doing that. Nope, just like the men. You shouldn't be wasting your time doing what you're doing. See, a lot of these people out here accepted bribes and committed a whole bunch of crimes. And again, all this is going to come out in court. Accountability is real. Everything, and everyone is being held accountable for this. Because my God is serious and real, and my God is judging now. Now comes the judgment from my God, from God. God controls everything, brother. Welcome to Reality House. Yeah, these folks don't get it, and that's why I'm telling you. That's why they're scared, because they know it's real. They know it's coming. You can see it. You can feel it in the air right now. Yeah, they know it's real. They know it's coming. You can see it. You can feel it in the air right now. It's real. They know it's coming. You can see it. You can feel it in the air right now. They know it's real. They know it's coming. You can see it. You can feel it in the air right now. Yeah, you listening? Yeah, like I said, man, I know everything about y'all, man. Everything, bro. I know who all y'all are, man. I know what you did. You know what I mean? Yeah. See, that's the thing. Nothing gets by me or past me. I don't forget nothing. So guess what? When we get in court, hey, all I got to do, my lawyer's going to ask me, so who's this? Who did this? Who did what? And all I got to do is just point my finger and say, that guy right there. That's the one. That's the one who made the phone call when I was in Austin.
Dude,
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, see, they losing it and they panicking now. They're terrified. Because they know I know. I'm telling you, these are people I see every day. The same ones that work with the corrupt ones. The same ones did everything to try to stop me and think I don't know. The same ones, all y'all work together. Half of them are people that what? People that I've met, from whatever, at some point. I know everything going on, Now it's God's.
Did y'all fucking see that? It was like Tyree Sneed was like, that one over there, and as soon as he said that, Batman in the video was pointing to the left.
Turned to good. Yeah. And now it's all of a sudden not so funny anymore. Because like I said, I mean business, and my God and my father definitely mean business. Yeah. You understand? Oh, and my dad's watching all this. He's watching, laughing. He knows what time it is. Trust me, he's cheering me on all the way. Yeah. Remember, man, you folks started this. You folks started this. You folks didn't just ask. You begged for this. You all are the ones that wanted to talk. You the ones that like to project. You want to speak. You want to say these things that aren't true. You did all this. So have accountability, brother. Take responsibility. Yeah. Like I said, I mean, come on. You should have known better. Come on, man. Tyree Sneed, bro. Come on, bro. You serious? Me? Come on, homie. Like what? When? Where? Who? What? Games? Come on, bro. You know what I mean? People are, show the utmost respect to me, homie. Everybody. Yeah. Like I said, man, I love it, baby. Just know I'm Gucci and I'm happy for real and I'm doing well always. You know why? Because I'm in the dominion of God. I'm sitting with God. I sit at the right-hand throne of God. I'm always good. No matter where I'm at, what I'm going through, what my circumstances are, nothing. Because I got God with me, homie. See? You're so quick to forget. You have little faith. Y'all have little faith. Y'all have no faith. You understand? Yeah, talk about a job. Bro, you repeated yourself 8 million times. Like, just pay me my money so I can get this phone bill paid and that's it. Like, what? That's what I'm saying. But it is what it is. Like I said, I mean, if he's trying to help within the way he sees things and those parameters, cool.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? But that's the thing. Like, what you saying makes no sense. He's like, yeah, I'll give you a ride even to the job and back, which I highly doubt and don't believe. Right. But, and then he's like, but then it goes to the same thing. Right, after you get your first paycheck, then you can take an Uber. Like,
I have it right here in writing. He says, look, I'll give you a ride. And then he told me, I have it right here on the paper. He said, you told me to go get a job and get a ride myself. That is illegal. You cannot invest in Batman and tell me to get a job and go get a ride. That is bullshit.
I mean, like, I'll look into it. I'll try, but I don't have no obligation. That's craziness. I work every day, bro. I have to build my company. I'm working on my company. See, I'm the CEO. I'll never work for anyone ever again. God told me, do not look for work. Whatever God tells me, I listen to, brother, because it's the right advice. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like what? Like, can you imagine? Yeah, you can Uber and Lyft there. No, you can't. See, you already don't know what you're talking about. It's impossible. No, you can't. I would make no money. I would make no profit. See, you want me to be like you. That's the same thing Steves and Styles of the Cab, Illinois, Lee Owens said, right? He said the same thing. He said they want you to put cars on payments like them. They said, yeah, be like us. That's a fact. See, he was breaking free from the matrix too. He already did, really. When folks break free from the matrix, we look at society different. That's why we don't deal with it. We don't really talk to y'all. And we just look from the outside in because it's like, brother, y'all ain't awoken yet. You want to keep saying this and that and oh, this is that. And you got labels and dismissive terms for everything. But no, it's actually the complete opposite. See, I'm doing everything right. So if I'm right, what would that make you? What do you mean? The goal is to make money and get rich. The goal is to succeed. The goal is to be able to provide. The goal is to be good. The goal is to have wealth. The goal is to, go through things and still bounce out the other end better and stronger. Isn't that what I'm doing? The goal is to set world records like I do. The goal is to crowdfund. The goal is to speak publicly. The goal is to be a celebrity and be famous for real and build your own.
The goal is to go through things and live life in the hardest way possible. The goal is to make things just so stupidly hard that I don't even know what's going on or what I'm doing or if people are even real.
Fame. The goal is to have your own marketing and promotion. Everything I do. The goal is to look handsome and good while you do it. I'm balling out.
The goal is to lend yourself to magical thinking constantly every day, dog. And that way, you don't have to live in reality in this horrible world where I just blew all my money and have nothing left.
Control. To set world records like I do. The goal is to crowdfund. The goal is to speak publicly. The goal is to be a celebrity and be famous for real and build your own fame. The goal is to have your own marketing and promotion. Everything I do. The goal is to look handsome and good while you do it. I'm balling out of control on y'all. What's up? Huh? Yeah, why do you think folks was always in their feelings concerning me? Because they saw my potential and already knew what I had in me. They saw my gift before I did. They knew who I was before I did, son. Yeah. Come on, man. I'm a prophet, bro. You understand? I'm the son of God. I'm the Messiah.
The jury goes
you understand?
wild.
Everything I'm kicking is a fact. It's different. We're not the same. You understand? I'm telling you, you will never see anything like this again. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. If you're getting to hear it, you're lucky, man. Real talk. If you hear my message, there's a reason. Because you was meant to hear it. That's how I feel, 100%. So, like I said, I mean, that's the point. Why would I do something that's just going to circulate into nothing when I could just not waste my time and not put in that effort for something that's pointless, right? That's going to just result in the same snowball effect. No, it's not going to work like that. I can guarantee it. Just like when I told you the bikes are not.
And that's not what I've been doing this entire time. No, that's not what I've been doing. The more I think about it, the more it stresses me out that I might have been doing that. And so, no, I have not been doing that. So, fuck all of you.
$50 at Walmart and you wanted to argue on that.
And you want to argue with me about $50 at Walmart.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm at the point I think I'm so good at talking, I might be able to get him to keep helping me. Real talk. Even though he said, "No, I'm not going to do it anymore," whatever, I might be able to convince him otherwise. Like, real talk. Like, that's how smart I am, bro. So that's what I'm getting. Like, that's my point. Like, no, I'm gonna play along because I'm a businessman. That's what folks want to do. Oh, you're playing along.
I'm gonna play along, yet broadcast my tactics here online, even though I've told him where and when I do my live streams. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna sit here and give away all my tactics here on live stream. He said he was gonna stop paying my phone bill, but I said, nah, dog, you gotta keep paying my shit, dog. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna sit here and hope that he keeps paying it. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully he doesn't listen to this live stream and hear my plans. You know what I'm saying? Because that's you know what I'm saying, like that. I don't want him to hear what I'm doing.
Well, yeah, you acting, are you not?
Are you
you said this. You talked about me. That's what they big on in this society. You know, I've never had it really happen because they all know what it is. But, you know what I'm saying? That's what they did with like Breezy Brooke and other people who spoke publicly. She was homeless talking about facts of reality about all the legal stuff that these folks do, and especially in these companies.
Absurd.
No, she was saying the truth about everything. She exposed the entire system and the corruption in it. What do you mean? What are you talking about? She didn't do anything wrong. No, she didn't. She really didn't. She was misquoted and it was taken out of context. That's a fact. What she said was true. Had it been someone else, it would have been okay. Y'all would have given them a pass. But because it was her, you wanted to take advantage because you've been sitting there, you know, running your gang stalking program for years. So what are you talking about? Huh? No, if it was someone else and whatever, and they said the same words or same thing, none of them folks would even bat an eyelash or care, bro. So that's what they do. They all get together and then they see in the good person because this is what's happening. Again, this is a spiritual, you know what field. And we're living this. So you got to get where you're right with God because he works on you spiritually. That way you're not reactive like the post says. You're what? Productive or proactive. Don't be reactive, be proactive and get things done. See? That's the point. I'm at the point, I got so much power and I'm so sick with it. Man, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Some of what he's saying is good. Like, it's all good. There ain't nothing wrong with it. But I'm just saying, I'm too smart to waste my time with a venture that's not going to do anything for me and put me right back at square one. See, that's what you've done. That's why you're just sitting there doing nothing. That's why, like I said, I mean, everything's being paid for you, so you good. And I understand, I appreciate that you've helped and done God's will and God's work and wanted to help me and help me. And I appreciate that. But that doesn't mean, oh, this is what folks think. Oh, I've helped you. Well, first of all, it's not really help. It's what I'm owed because I helped everybody else. So it's karma. Things are going to come back to me good because I put good out in the universe and help people. That's number one. Number two, right? They think, oh, I helped you, so now you should be quiet about the truth and let me lie. Hell no. I'm going to say it again. On that job you took me to, y'all had no right, and you should have me working with that company, and I should be running the projects, literally. You just talked to a genius, bro. Are you serious, bro? I can build a landscaping company in my sleep, boy. Stop playing, man. What are you talking about? And this is facts, man, and I already proved it on camera for you. You understand? Like, bro, do you not get what I'm talking about? Like, you don't seem to understand that, like, all these companies, when I get my money, right, when God give me the money and the real money, like the settlements and the real money that I earned with all the work I put in doing this, so I don't have time for anything else, that's the point. When I get that money, yeah, I can build a landscaping business and hire my own employees and have them work for me, and then I get paid based off of the company and the profit that the company makes, as far as from what I know, you know, because I know business like the back of my hand. So I'll yield the profit, and I'll have to create a profit margin with it. I'll have to have some employees and people that work for me, unless I'm going to go out with them and just do it for fun. You know what I'm saying? But that's the point. I don't even have to do that. I don't got to have all that grass flying around me and, you know, where you're like, we're going to do your lawn, sir. Grass is flying all over the place like it's a tornado.
Dog, mowing the grass is hard. I don't need all this grass flying around. I will not stand for having grass flying around in my mouth while I'm cutting grass. You know what I'm saying? Landscaping is hard. Cutting grass is hard. I will not work a landscaping job because I inhale grass all day. Put a fucking bandana around your face and wear some sunglasses, you fucking pussy. He won't even do a basic landscaping job. He's so pathetic. He won't cut grass. He won't move stuff. He won't do anything. He's so stupid.
Don't no boss want to deal with.
You should just be stomped on and eliminated. You have nothing to contribute.
That I pay, you know, I'll pay whatever. It's usually some guy named like Billy. Like, here, Billy, you go out there and, you know, deal with all that flying grass.
Fuck you. You go cut the
and
grass.
Billy will be happy to do it. Sure, Tyree, sure, boss. I want to make sure.
You won't even cut the grass at your mom's house. That's why you got kicked out at 37 years old, you fucking faggot. You won't even cut your mom's fucking grass. You should get slapped in the face. You're a fucking loser.
They call me boss, too, when I run my own company. You refer to me as Tyree Demigod Sneed. You understand? Yeah. See, I'm a whole different ballgame. Well, hey, boss, I think we did a good job today. Remember, Billy.
You are an entire different ballgame of mental illness. Like, you are the reason why, like, society had to fucking change laws. It's because people like you are born every day and we used to have a system. It was called throwing you off of a cliff. And, sometimes, some good ones would get thrown out, so we had to change the laws. But, the shorter end of that stick is that people like you get to exist. You should be fucking humbled that you even get to exist among a civilized society, because guarantee you there's not one person on this planet that wants you alive or wants you around. You're such a piece of shit. You should have been killed and taken off this planet years ago. You're a fucking total waste of space and air. You have nothing good to offer.
Remember, son, it's Tyree Demigod Sneed to you. Oh, sorry, boss. Right. Call me Demigod every time you see me. It's all good. Here's a 20, son. Go ahead and put that in your wallet. You did a good job today out there on the field, Billy. I want to give you the game ball. What do you mean the game ball? It's a landscaping business. That's all right. I went and bought you a baseball from Academy, and I signed it with my autograph. There you go. That's probably worth like $8 million now. Go to eBay or something. I don't know. Golly, Tyree Demigod Sneed, you're such a giving person. That's right, because I am a demigod. I'm here to gift you money because I have so much of it. It's unbelievable. I'm kidding, but my point is, like, I'd be joking with him like that, you know what I mean? But that's the point. Like, I'm easy to get along with, dude. I get along with everybody, man. All the people who have businesses in the valley, why don't you incorporate me into your business? That would be a step forward, not the little jobs he's talking about. I'll work when it's on my terms and I'm in power and control. When I know I'm getting money put in my pocket, right? Good. But see, I pay attention to what vehicle I get in, how well they can drive, especially now, what's going on around me. See, I see folks all the time get dropped off at places. They on the phone, man, he just dropped me off here. I ain't got nowhere to go, and I don't know where to go. See, you got to understand, we next to Mexico, bro. You can't just be lax about, I'm just going to go work. See, you think things are easy because
how come I can't get a ride to nowhere randomly?
You come from that entitlement. So when your parents been providing for you long enough, you forget about all the real elements of reality. You feel what I'm saying? This is not a place that you play around at. That's what folks don't get. So for me to have done this Batman project here says a lot because it's real. Okay? I've been downtown. I've been all through Southmost. I do it everywhere, homie. You know what I mean? Like, real talk, I'm the real thing. So folks have to understand, this is not a place you play games around, bro. It's just not, bro. So what are you talking about? This is why folks respect me. The biggest gangsters down here and everywhere. I guarantee you, every single one of them respect me. Every single one of them will have a soft spot for me because they know, man, he came up hard, bro. He's a real G. They're going to say, nah, he's a gangster. They're going to say, I ain't getting near him. He's good. It's good money right there. That's what they're going to say, even down here. Even if they're from Mexico itself, they're not going to be all in the same mentality of that. That's what people do who's scared, bro. On that fake mentality, oh, this and that. Like, I'm not your enemy. I do what I do. It doesn't make me anyone's enemy. You understand? Unless you're evil, I guess. Right? But that's the point, folks. Even for you, anybody in a position, they still got a heart, man. People are still human, man. No matter what. Some of the people that do some of the craziest things still have a heart. So when they hear me talk and they see me, they're going to say, bro, no, bro, gangs do it all the time, bro. They get the hell away from people like me who are untouchable. Once they see that we're touched by God and that anything that I go through doesn't stop me. As a matter of fact, Divine Confirmation came out and said the Masons have already instructed their people to stay away from me and to quit playing games because I keep winning. See, this is what people don't get. I really defeated a male and female witches coven in front of you, all of the covens. I defeated every single one of them. I'm a witch's worst nightmare, bro. And then on top of that, I defeated the entire Illuminati and the entire Bavarian Freemasons. I'm telling you, they just put the instructions out, and you gotta understand what's really happened. If I told you, y'all would be like, what? I can't even say it on this channel, the truth, bro. Okay, these people spent millions of dollars to do this, bro.
The entire Bavarian Freemasons, dog.
Figure it out. So I'm gonna say it again. I'm right here winning and won, and I stood on business. I got so many stripes, especially from my history in the street and what I've done. It's to the point they had to tell the entire organization of Freemasonry, yo, look, let him be, because he keeps winning. In other words, you know, they got the top guys too in the country and the world, and they said every time that we, you know, whatever, this dude keep winning, and he doesn't just win. I mean, you see me, I'm a little mean about it. You know, when I win, I really win. That's what folks don't get. It's like, okay, you want to play ball? Okay, let's play. See, that's what people don't get. See, you think that what you're seeing in front of you is all there is to see. You think that I'm this nice guy. You think that I'm this regular dude. I'm an all-out, full-fledged gangster. I'm the mob, and I run the streets for you. Is there a part that you're a little bit confused on, Pumpkin? Please tell me. See the difference there, pal? We're not the same. So when they want to talk about, well, my job, I'm in the military. Remember, I heard that 8,000 times doing bar security. You remember? Do you remember all that? You understand? Okay.
You remember that?
Who won? I always won, pal. So you see my point? Yeah, that's what they told him. They said, nope, let him be.
Nope.
Said, ain't nothing we can do now. Let him be. He's won every time. And anything that we do, he's just going to win again. So it's not in our conducive interest to keep this up. Told you so. I told y'all. Everybody happy, but y'all wasn't listening. I told y'all. Right? Got you in the club, shaking, blah, 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 blah. I told y'all. Everybody happy, but y'all wasn't listening. That's why I listen to P.D. Pablo, because of them two songs right there. Those are classics. I told y'all, and what's the other one? Didn't I? Yeah, see me, I could have gotten real fly and talked real fly. Didn't, but I didn't. Did I? That's a direct quote, homie. Homie, I'm a country boy, bro. I'm going to win no matter what. It don't matter what it is. Feel me? Real talk. I go too hard. I'm too tough. Too resilient. There ain't nothing that scares me. I scare me. You understand?
I scare me.
You want to say it again?
I'm so scared.
Now that I have full control over everything and everybody knows what it actually is, and now you all know who you're really talking to. Now what? What I thought. Easy. Drops mic. Like I said, you will never see a gangster like me. You understand? Not in your wildest dreams you couldn't imagine a dude like me. I ain't just talking, homie. You understand? So I'm gonna say it again. That's the thing. See, when I meet dudes in the street, right? When I see these little homies, I laugh. You understand? That's why I get out the way and move out the way. I ain't trying to talk. What I look like talking to them for? But we already know what they're gonna be on and what they're trying to do. You see what I'm saying? See, those are folks that walk around aimlessly. They lost souls. They people who they think it's a choice to acknowledge all the stripes I got already. It's not. You got to pay homage. You got to pay respect for every single stripe I got. I got more stripes than a zebra, homie.
You have to count all
you understand?
My stripes.
Folks didn't put work in like me. Folks ain't built like this. You didn't do what I've done. So you don't get to pretend. I don't got to explain nothing to you. We ain't got to talk. We don't conversate. I don't talk to folks like that. None of that. Come on, homie. What game is you playing? What is y'all on? Who are you talking to? What is you talking about? Yeah, it's real, ain't it? Yeah, it's been real since day one. You're dealing with the same dude this entire time, homie. You feel that? Like I said, folks, it's funny, man. Yeah, a lot of games, man. A lot of acting, man. These folks, you know, it's silly, man. It looked funny as hell, bro. You know, it's crazy, man. It's really crazy, bro. It's like this rap game. You know?
It's just
like I said, it don't get no more gangster than me. Feel me? It don't. I promise you. So I'm gonna say it again, huh? Like, I got all the stripes. I got all the accolades. I won. That's what I'm saying. Why would I talk to strangers? Ain't that the first thing they teach you? Don't talk to strangers? You know what I mean? Like, it don't matter whether I'm a gangster or not. You don't talk to folks that you don't know, right? When you already know what most people are on. Most people, just like I said, aimless, man. That's what the devil do. The devil is just going around looking for an excuse, looking for this and that, because he sees people like me who I got a bright, beautiful future, and I got everything going. I work too hard, man. I work too hard for my assets. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I wear 530 on my wrist, homie, every day. I wear a bulletproof vest, cost over $10,000. I ain't worried about what you talking about. I ain't worried about the valley. I'm going to New York, homie, to go do this. I'm going to these different states. Hell, if Rob Rack would sponsor me, we could get enough money, I can go to Sacramento and do this.
You understand what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. They, like, you know, to folks who say they tough, say they this and that, I believe Rob Rack is semi-tough. I believe a couple of dudes on YouTube was somewhat tough. The point is, it ain't about just being tough. You have to win on every side of the spectrum. Does that make sense? You can't just be tough. It's brains and brawn, not just brawn. That's why 50 Cent said, you can be the what? Another word for you can be the toughest. We'll just be the smartest. You understand? When you're really the tough guy like me, and I've been through things that 50 Cent equates to and would understand, I've actually gone through that for real. So I understand what it does, because it makes us tougher, a lot tougher. That's why we think the way we think. See, we think strategic because I didn't have the luxury you have. See, I've been through so much pain and pressure. I'm talking about for real, physically, everything, right? That I'm, you know, desensitized already. Same with doing the bar security. You see so much on 6th. I've seen so much stuff on 6th Street. I saw so many things in them shelters. You don't understand how much I've seen with these eyes. You don't know where I've been, Lou. You don't know where I've been.
Los Angeles is my destiny.
Real talk. See, that's the difference.
You're
see,
the real
folks
Sam
thought,
Gerard.
I'm going to speak for him. I'm going to tell him who he is.
And you always have to lose.
You do.
Yes,
you play that game with regular folks who you can play it with. You play that with folks who will allow themselves to be labeled or judged by regular civilians who ain't accomplished nothing. They ain't talking about nothing. Me, it don't work for me.
Hold on, I gotta do it. You're the fake Tyree Sneed. Yes, I am. And you always have to lose. Yes, I do.
See, so that's why when folks be immediately the first word they got to say, oh, I want to tell you how you feel or who you are. Well, then you're phased. Is that all pumpkin? So today, when you tell me you want to say how I feel, but you're projecting because that's clearly how you feel, And now you're telling me it has something to do with me and my just mere existence? Hey, welcome, sister, to reality. I'm really the real Batman. So see, my aura is so powerful, it has such an effect and such a profound effect with anyone I come even near or across that they feel it. That's why they feel compelled to do that. Remember, you talk to me, you're approaching me. I don't talk to no one. That's why I tell folks, what are you approaching me for? I want to know what is why. You know what I'm saying? If you good news in me, if you're going to pay me, cool. Other than that, if you're not putting money in my pocket, there ain't nothing. If you good, what is why? What you mean for? I want to know what is why.
I want to know what is why.
You know what I'm saying? If you...
Dude, question of the century. I want to know what is why. What is why? Why can't I have $1 trillion? Why isn't Christina real? Why can't I just get ahead of life without doing anything? What is why?
What is why?
What is why?
I want to know what is why.
What is why?
You know what I'm saying? If you good
darling, what is why?
news in me, if you're going to pay me, cool. Other than... You know what I'm saying? No. What is why? You know what I'm saying? If you good news in me, if you're going to pay me, cool. Other than that, if you're not putting money in my pocket, there ain't
Dog, if you ain't good news in me, then they can get fuck off.
nothing to talk about. If you want to help me with something, help me. You know, we don't got to talk. I'm not trying to have sit-down conversations with regular folks. I'm out here protecting Gotham, man. Let me do my job.
What is
You
why,
feel me?
dog?
You see what I'm saying?
You feel me? See what
We're
I'm
not the
saying?
same, man. That's what when people say, "Oh, you're not in the bat suit today." I don't need to be the same thing. I get more done when I'm out of it than when I'm in it. And I take breaks right now because it's necessary for repairing and rebuilding, especially with my muscle, and that's what I've learned. So again, I don't know what you're trying to say or what you're talking about because you can see what it is with me. I mean,
Yes, Rich Baritone, this is the video game, and if you want to stick around to the end, I'll do a little stream preview of. I'll do a little walk around in the world as a little preview of the game.
look at the strength level, bro. It's superhuman. That's just one aspect. Now, that's the thing. We got to get away from, we don't get away from it, but like I just try to maintain it and I try to keep pushing, right? Not even maintain, but keep pushing because I keep getting stronger. The point is, I'm never going to stop. I'm going to keep getting stronger. Watch. I'm not even worried about that. That's on autopilot. I already know what I'm doing. That's because of God. That's for sure. But see, now we got to get into the mechanical engineering. Now I got to learn all sorts of things. I got to learn everything across the board that has to do with becoming and being who I am, which is the real Batman, right? So I have to be able to know these things and learn these things.
Now I just have to learn
Does that make sense?
everything. That's all.
And that's all I have to say. I have to incorporate all the elements. I got to be able to build bat pods, build, everything. I want to learn electronics. I want to learn wiring, circuitry. I want to learn forensics as well, because I'm telling you, it's going to get to the point when I get to New York and all that. Like, I'm sure the NYPD is going to want to work with me, possibly. They may be in their feelings, right? In your feelings.
Dude, the NYPD is in their feelings because some fucking retard who talks like a total dope. Like, he literally sounds like a cartoon character. I have to learn how to do everything. You sound like a total fucking dope. You can't do anything.
CIA, feds, FBI, the organizations that have watched me, they've been looking at me for years, bro. The ones who have seen me go through all this and win, the CIA wants to recruit me because of how cold my tactics are.
Yes.
This all happened in front of you civilians, and you sitting here talking to me like I'm a regular fruit dude. Like, that's my thing, why I just look at y'all and don't even know what to say. Like, do you have any self-awareness? Like, do you understand what's going on?
You self-awareness, dog?
Yeah, this is all really happening. Like, that's your argument? That's your approach. Seriously, it's like, just like he said, you believe your client, which meaning me, is one of the most powerful, most wealthiest men in the world. And you believe at night he's secretly a vigilante who spends his night you-know-whatting, right, to a you-know-what with his you know what, right? Blah blah blah. And your plan is to blah blah blah. Good luck. And we're in exactly that situation, brother. You see the point?
What a brilliant delivery of a classic line. Sir, you have got the part. Let's hear that expertly delivered monologue once again. This is the scene from You Know What, from that movie. You Know What, starring You Know Who. And you guys know what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's your argument. That's your approach. Sir, it's like, just like he said, you believe your client, which meaning me, is one of the most powerful, most wealthiest men in the world. And you believe at night he's secretly a vigilante who spends his night you know whating, right? To a you know what with his you know what, right? Blah, blah, blah. And your plan is to blah, blah, blah. Good luck. And we're in exactly that situation, brother. You see the point?
That's exactly what it is, dog. Do you see the point? That's exactly what it is, and what it has been this entire time.
Power and dominance. I run the streets. I'm not just talking. You understand? I want to expand. Like I said, this is the mop.
I need to
See, people talk it, but when you actually walk in front of all of them, they want to look, confused. They did the same thing in jail. When I turned up in jail.
Same thing in jail.
Right, I go to 0 to 100.
They did the same thing in jail. They kept expanding me. I kept wanting to expand.
Real quick, when I turned up in jail, all them hardcore criminals and thugs, come on, man. They all look shook. When they saw me, when people see me get angry, the most gangsta dudes be like, oh my God. Oh, he's crazy. He's crazy. Be like, oh my God. Oh, he's crazy. He's crazy. Just be like, oh my God. Whoa. Whoa. Oh my God. Angry thugs, come on, man. I go to 0 to 100. Like I said, this is the modern dominance. Who spends his night you know whating, right? To a you know what with his you know what, right? Blah blah blah. And your plan is to blah blah blah. Good luck. And we're in exactly that situation, brother. You see the point? See, everything I do over here is pure power and dominance. I run the streets. I'm not just talking. You understand? I want to expand. Like I said, this is the mop. See, people talk it, but when you actually walk it in front of all of them, they want to look, confused. They did the same thing in jail. When I turned up in jail, right? I go to 0 to 100 real quick. When I turned up in jail, all them hardcore criminals and thugs, come on, man. They all look shook. When they saw me, when people see me get angry, the most gangsta dudes be like, oh my God. Oh, he's crazy. He's crazy. Oh, no, Mr. Sneed. Hell yeah, I got a monster with me. I'm a monster, homie. I got spirit within me. I'm a monster, homie. For real, I'm telling you in every pod too. Alpha pod, 65-man pod. I'm a monster, homie. Come on, bro. I didn't even have problems in jail, man. You knew what I was doing. All I had to do was talk, man. That's a boss. See, so for folks just realize, oh, he's the real deal. Yeah, I've been the real deal, homie. And I ain't from New York City, because everything up there is fake and posing. I'm from Texas, and Texans are who built this country, literally. Yeah. So like he said, when he said, well, I got this friend in Chicago. This isn't Chicago. This is the wild, wild west. And that's exactly what it is, and that's exactly what all of you have walked into. Now, welcome, because guess what? It's televised. This is the wild, wild west, buddy, and you're in the middle of it watching it, and you're watching the original outlaw in front of you.
West.
Get busy. Mm-hmm. Just like all my ancestors did. My ancestors created everything on the frontier. Frontier justice, that's the terminology. Go look it up. John Beale Sneed was my relative. Go look up what he did in Fort Worth. Come on, man. Come on, man. Yeah, get real. So I'm going to say it again. I'm just like all my ancestors. I'm here. This country is mine. This world is mine. Anyone who thinks otherwise, you are sadly mistaken. You can say whatever. You can do whatever. Have fun with that. Because what people don't get with me is I'm so cold with it. I'm like Frank Lucas. You remember Frank Lucas and what he did and how he moved? I'm way worse. I'm about 8 million times worse than Frank Lucas. Seriously, than the depiction.
Remember
you
Frank
said they were
Lucas?
embellishing? Okay, I'm worse than them embellishing the story. I'm so cold with it, bro. I'll have a full-length conversation with you and you'll think we're on good terms and you'll think I'm nice. You understand? You'll think that because you spoke words, oh, you're in control now. Oh, that's cute. I'll have a full-length conversation with you and laugh and won't bat an eyelash. You understand me? And then what do I do every time? Turn around, my turn, and win. That's the difference between me and other folks, regular civilians. Gangs don't get played with me at all. See the difference? See, over here, there's a response for everything, always. I believe in justice. I believe in fairness, and so does God. And that's why he made me the enforcer of divine law. But you say what you want, because I know you plan, and I know your plan was you wanted to hide me, just like every basketball team or baseball team or football team I ever played for, because everybody's just soft and on these fake politics with sports, and that's why I went to 4 different high schools and capitalized in one, buddy. Yeah, I know what you wanted for me, but unfortunately, it's not going to happen. It's way too late now. And there's no hiding me. That's what they want. That's what they want. When you're the real deal, they want to stop and have you make a mistake. That's why they baiting all the time, because they want you to make a mistake so they can go ahead and, okay, now we got it controlled. He's silent, right? That's what they was talking about in Green Bay, and it didn't make any sense. They was talking about, yeah, something about control. Control? I stood up to everything in Green Bay and won, right on Oneida Street. What are you talking about? Control? Wasn't nobody in control but me. Like, they're sitting here having full-length conversations while they're working with the corrupt. That was the corrupt who was talking. They're in the chat. Instead of doing their job, they were in my chat room. This is reality of the country we live in, folks. Okay, talking about, oh yeah, we're in control. You keep telling yourself that, because I don't know at what point you think you were in control. No, I was doing very well in Green Bay. I had my act together and I focused. And I also know everything you got going on up there, because a reading and a download told me while I was working. I know everything. Every little part of it. I know what that individual is a part of. I know what they participate in. And I either was there and witnessed, or I guess I get visions, because I could see the vision of when you were moving around behind my back. And I'm not joking. I can even remember what you were wearing and everything. It was a black coat. So you can hear how like I have actual visions. I can remote view without trying, because God will show me. It was a black coat and like a pink hat or a purple hat. That's what I remember, something like that. And this individual, whatever, was moving around behind my back or whatever, and thought they were, fooling.
All right, wait. I gotta pause for a second and just recognize what he's getting into here. He's talking about, I'm a remote viewer, dog. You were wearing a black coat, and you did this, this, and that. I gotta rewind a second and get back into this story.
I have actual visions. I can remote view without trying, because God will show me. It was a black vision of when you were moving around, and I focused. And I also know everything you got going on up there, because a reading and a download told me while I was working. I know everything. Every little part of it. I know what that individual is a part of. I know what they participate in.
We got to go back a little bit further.
And I also know everything. Yeah, we're in control. You keep telling yourself that, because I don't know at what point you think you were in control. No, I was doing very well in Green Bay. I had my act together and I focused. And I also know everything you got going on up there, because a reading and a download told me while I was working. I know everything. Every little part of it. I know what that individual is a part of. I know what they participate in. And I either was there and witnessed, or I guess I get visions, because I could see the vision of when you were moving around behind my back. And I'm not joking. I can even remember what you were wearing and everything. It was a black coat. So you can hear how like I have actual visions. I can remote view without trying, because God will show me. It was a black coat and like a pink hat or a purple hat. That's what I remember, something like that. And this individual, whatever, was moving around behind my back or whatever, and thought they were, fooling someone. And I knew everything going on.
I knew everything.
I better wake up and realize who I am and that I have a real gift. So I uncovered an actual criminal ring in Green Bay.
I've uncovered the whole thing.
A very vast criminal ring that they want to disguise as, oh, we're out just running games and we're playing. Oh, we're trolling. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's okay. We can do whatever we want. Really? Why? Because you're connected to corrupt folks and you have corrupt ties. So just because you talk to all these people, that gives you the right to do whatever you want? Like, bro, you're a civilian, first of all.
I just proved it all. It was in my vision.
Well, and I mean, even anyone in any position, it doesn't give them the right to break the law. But don't worry, all the truth will come out in court.
Don't worry, all the truth will come out.
Easy win, man. I already won. So like I said, let folks do what they want, tell themselves what they want. That's what folks do. They wallow in delusion. You understand? And I'll be back in Green Bay too, which is my city too, and I run Green Bay. Any city I've touched and went to, I run. And I mean literally run. Yeah, please tell me I don't run Green Bay with everything I did there. I mean, every restaurant in Oneida, I carried on my back, and I'm who built it. If it weren't for me, we wouldn't have the best ratings for the best dishes, because I was the dishwasher, and I had to put all the dishes and everything back in the place. Without me, we wouldn't have been able to run.
Oh, my restaurant was known to have the best dishes in town.
I did all the work. I did all the work and helped and build everything for Old Chicago, everything for Dave & Buster's, everything for Longhorn Steakhouse, and I want my money, and I want a cash settlement for that too, for everything you did, because it's called wrongful what? I want my money.
I want my money.
So you didn't do anything. You didn't hold me back. You helped me because you walked me into probably couple million dollar settlement. See my point? I don't ever waste time, brother. I get to the bag. See, that's the thing I know too. When you were doing all this stuff, I was looking at it, and trust me, there was a couple of times I thought about it. I said, they basically handed me the victory. Yeah, it's hard to go through. Of course, stressful, it's hard, but that all plays into my case, and that's a guaranteed settlement. You have to pay all that money for that. Huh? you got to pay me money now. So, that's the thing. Like, these folks don't know how to go about anything. So you can't tell me anything. We have no business talking. What do you mean? I'm strategic and I won and I made the right moves. That's what they do. These folks are so funny. They're making every wrong move. Then they want to convince you, oh, you're doing wrong because you're doing everything right, Tyree.
Everything's wrong because you're doing everything
I'm not even joking, bro. They'll like cash up like, well, who's speaking? Like, this is the devil, Tyree. Well, the devil's the king of all lies. So why are you talking to me, devil? Why do you keep trying to contact me? It's getting kind of awkward here, Satan. Go ahead and take a step back there, Satan, and mind your business. We don't need to talk. I'm with God. God is within me. Oh, well, I'm going to send you 2 pennies. Okay, Satan, if that makes you feel better about your constant losses and, the fact that I, have this nonstop success, then you do that. Do you feel better?
So now people who don't send you enough money are Satan. That guy who gave you 7 cents earlier, that's the devil.
Better now that you've sent me 2 cents? This is literally what they do. Y'all think I'm playing. This is the exact thought process that I have to deal with. I've had to deal with it for years.
Yeah,
these folks make no coherent sense. They are lost. Okay? And you have to understand, when you do things like this, oh my goodness, these folks, I'm talking about restaurants.
That's your fucked up thought process that you have to deal with. Like, no one else.
Companies, corrupt departments,
You ever thought about, like, what other people have to deal with? Dealing with your dumbass, bitch-ass, fucking needy ass. You deserve 7 cents, you fucking loser.
In this country, they all owe me massive cash settlements. I'm gonna be so rich, it's gonna be unbelievable.
What are you gonna do with 7 cents? You just shove it up your fucking ass, and I don't give a fuck. How about that?
I can't wait, honestly. I can't wait to actually be able to go to a courtroom and present my case. I can't wait, bro, because it's a guaranteed win, and it's a field day. I mean, it's so obvious. The evidence should be documented anyway, and all I got to do is talk and explain my story, and they got cameras in their own buildings. So I can say, go pull up the footage, homie. What are you talking about? Y'all want to talk it, right? Y'all want to talk? My lawyer can say, I want to request these records then. If you want to say these things didn't happen, go do the research. Y'all can go, because I ain't doing it. I don't want my attorney doing it either. No, you sift through 8, years of camera footage to figure out when things happened and transpired. Since you want to act like it didn't happen, what do you mean? You understand what I'm saying? That's the thing folks don't get. When you get in these companies and restaurants, y'all better run things right. You know what I mean? Because when you don't know how to run a company or a restaurant and you start doing what you're doing, which is focusing on one individual who's righteous and a good person and a good man or whoever it is, and all y'all evil as hell and you ain't talking about nothing and all y'all poor and ain't making no money, so what's the point? All y'all miserable every day, bro. I was the only one who was happy at Texas Roadhouse. That's another one, too. That's another lawsuit I'm going to win.
That's another lawsuit.
Yeah, boss started projecting. I said, nah, you ain't going to lie on me. He said, well, blah, blah, blah. Well, you need to leave. I'll leave when I want. Who is you? Like, real talk. Like, you're not the owner. You don't own the franchise, so you have no authority. Huh? That's the fact. So what do you mean? Oh yeah, I'm supposed to just sit here and let a grown man who's a narcissist tell me, oh, reality is different because I said it. Who is you, bro? You ain't God. God is God, homie. Yeah, so what do you mean? And like I said, they couldn't even cook on the line right. They was having arguments on the line. The cooks didn't even get along. Yeah. With that same manager, because he was problematic and he was a narcissist and he didn't know what he was doing. You think it's going to be difficult to prove who's a narcissist and who's not when we get in court? Come on, homie. That's the thing. They about acting, bro. You can look up everything digitally I've done. You can look at me and my demeanor and my persona. You can see I'm an empath. It's clear as day. I'm always happy. No, I'm always smiling. That's why Ed McCabe at St. Michael said, why are you always smiling? And then that stunt they pulled at Michael Dell's Field, that has everything to do allegedly with Carly Fiorina. So guess what? That's a settlement too, homie. I'm telling you, I probably got, I mean, realistically, I don't even know. It's probably at least 20 to 40 or plus.
They asked you why you were always smiling because you had this fucking retard like,
plus more lawsuits potentially that we're looking at that they may really have to pay me cash settlements on, and this is after I get the money God's giving me. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, folks gotta understand. Like, I don't know what's up with you. I didn't know the world was just filled with narcs, but apparently it is. So I haven't done anything wrong. I've done everything right because I stood up to all the narcissists and I defeated everything and I won. And in the process, you're going to look at my work record and my track record, and you're going to see all the truth being said through all this and everything. It's all documented. Like, just like I said, I had the best reviews for the best dishes at Dave & Buster's. And they was in
the best reviews for the best dishes at Dave & Buster's. Everyone was raving about my dishes on the Google reviews of Dave & Buster's. My dishes were so amazing. It was better than how the pizza actually tasted.
Feelings about that too, pointing it out, acting like, oh, I'm proud of you, but you wasn't proud. You was.
I wanted to eat the dish soap that the plates were cleaned with rather than the pizza or the burger.
Really in your feelings about it. You didn't, that's crazy to me. Right?
Or in your feelings about it.
How are you going to not be happy for someone who's providing for you and taking care of you? And then you wonder why you don't have anything. What? That's what I'm saying. These folks want to make statements and say, oh, they thought the grass was greener. No, they didn't. They can't even think.
And then you wonder why you don't have anything. You don't appreciate the dishes that I did for you. And then you wonder why you don't have anything or nobody working for you. I scored 5-star dishes, faggot. Where's my reward? Where's my retirement plan? Where's my stipend? Why isn't Dave & Buster's provided me a stipend of $6 million at least? I deserve $6 million from this corporation. You know what I'm saying? For providing clean dishes for so long, the cleanest dishes I've ever seen in the West. You know what I mean?
That's what that is. That's just
Well,
sad.
my
So I mean,
family
yes, I would
does,
much
dog.
rather
My
have a
family
partner
is known for
who
this.
can think clearly and coherently and makes good decisions that just make sense like any normal person. See what I'm saying? See, that's the point, bro.
Yeah.
So like I said, I'm gonna get my money, man. God is gonna give me my money. You know what I mean? It's coming, bro. I can feel it coming. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. I gain more power every day. And yes, I say the facts. And this is my job. I don't care where I'm at, bro. I go where I want. I do what I want. You understand? See, that's what these narcissists do. They get together. Oh, I feel some way, right? And then they start making up stories and stuff and start doing what they do. I mean, go ahead, bro. Because all of it is, I'm just paying attention. All I do is just, make sure that I see what it is, right? And I document everything, and that's it. And I'm going to win. I'm going to win, bro. So the truth is, there's nothing anyone can do now, and everybody's powerless, like I said, and I won. And now we move forward. You understand? That's why I don't even leave any lane of communication open on here, because that's what they like to do. They like to pretend that I didn't win. I won. It's been over. I won a long time ago. Everything with me is Gucci. Gorgeous, good, stress-free, carefree, worry-free. I'm good, man. I'm doing well. You understand?
Everything
So,
with me is
like I said,
Gucci,
everything they wanted from me is what they're going through now. God is real, karma is real. All right, like I said, all this I was completely innocent in. I was completely innocent in every situation, and I even had these corrupt lawyers say that themselves. Even they said, "Oh, I know you're innocent in it." Yeah.
Everything
Then you
is
tried to
Gucci,
go
yours
behind my
good.
back and take advantage, every single one of you. Like what?
Like what?
Come on, bro. Yeah, it's not all lawyers. It's not all people. It's just that I mean, I don't think it might be, but my point is, it just is what it is, man. People are who they are, bro. You know what I mean? Like, do what you do. That's why I learned the system. I learned the prison industrial complex. I learned that the lawyers just sit there and everybody's just there for their money. The judges just want their check. They just want money. The lawyers just want money. And they overcharge you to do absolutely nothing. I mean, what's the point of that? And they don't care about justice or serving justice or finding out the truth or helping you at all. So that's why for me, I stay out of trouble,
Disgusting.
right? And I make the right moves. And then it renders all that nonsense powerless. See, corruption can never have power over me because I make sure that I never make a mistake or error and I don't take bait because I'm a gangster.
I don't take bait.
See my point? Great shows today, man. Like I said, extremely informative, extremely educational. Like I said, you listen to me, you'll learn something. See, that's the thing. I hone my craft. I get better at my craft every day. You see, I'm really teaching over here. Like I said, folks, y'all can literally contact me, man. All you got to do is send me some money, donate, leave a phone number, leave an email, either one or both if you can, and say, that's all you got to do. Just leave them, and I'll know that you want like a session with me. Like I said, $50, 30-minute session, 100 for an hour, right? Actually, online we'll do 25 for a 30-minute session and 50 for an hour, which is an extremely good price because it should be more. As far as the fitness, that's $50 for a half an hour session and 100 for an hour. That goes for digital fitness as well. But all the other sessions, you want to just speak with me, talk to me, and get my advice on whatever, 25, 30 minutes, 50 for an hour.
Yeah.
That's amazing. You can't get better than that. So like I said, where the client's at. I'm here to make money. I'm not here to sit here and just talk and I'm making my little couple of bucks, whatever, that's fine. I'm here to get this going, baby. Oh yeah, let me really get you in your feelings. Hold up. Yeah, well, all y'all sleeping on me, like I said, I was getting kind of down on the finances. I just jumped back because of that today, what I pulled because of my $1 million mouthpiece and my gift of gab. I'm at, what is it? Hold on.
Uh-oh, you got a
in
cash
total
out.
of everything that's accruing and everything that will come in the future at some point, I think I'm at like $379.05. That's amazing. I ran this Batman project for 3 years, almost going on 3 years, March, April, May time, somewhere around that time for this year. It might have been 3 years already. It's around this time, right? It's coming up or it's already happened, something like that. So I need to find that out too so I can, but I mean, what can I do? I mean, that's the thing. I need money to celebrate. And you see the readings all talking about, man, I'm so excited for you. It's all coming and it all happens in God's divine timing. So that little money will be pocket.
You are in no position to be celebrating anything, sir. Anything that is gifted to you should be considered an extreme blessing, and especially someone of your social caliber who has no idea how to socialize or make friends. You should be extremely grateful for any kind of donation given you, sir. So you are in no position to celebrate with this money that whatever moron is giving you. You should not be spending that on celebration.
Change. Anything I make in digital money will be pocket change soon. That's what folks don't get. Everything's about to change because God is real. Things change, bro. I'm the general, man. I'm the boss. Feel me? And it said my significant other and my future spouse and my girlfriend, I can do no wrong in their eyes. And I'm sorry, but that sounds like Christina to me. It does. Christina and I talked on the phone. Like I said, we all know what it is. Like, what do you mean? I just wanted a direct lane of communication, and like I said, I want it to be just you and I speaking, right? So that's why I'm not using that email. I don't want to deal with none of it. I want to speak direct on my terms. So I created the group for us to talk, and then I asked like 8 million times, and I never got an answer. So again, I mean, like it's easy for someone to just send a little bit of money and say, here's a phone number or an email, and that's all you got to do. And I want to talk, or I love you, I am real, something like that. something shorter, like a heart with an email. You know what I mean? Like, it's so easy to do these things. That's all I'm saying, is if you care about something to someone, show it. You can't just do everything behind the scenes. You can't keep making your own decisions. At some point, you got to get up and say, hey, his reputation matters. I need to get on his show and platform and cam up and prove I'm real and bring clarity. And that's all I ask. The reason why I'm not sweating it is because it's not up to me, so I'm going to keep on moving forward. So see, that's the thing. People keep talking, but they're talking like a puzzle, and I'm over here with it, and you're in left field with it. Like, y'all are talking like 8 meters behind where I'm already at because I move too fast, I guess. It don't make no sense. And I just don't got time for that. That's why I don't do communication like that.
Please, just send me a message with $1. It says, I love you, something, please. That's all I need, please. An emoji, at least.
Right? You communicate with me directly, and we get on the same page, and that's how I run my shit.
Communicate with me directly. Send me a smiley face.
I am skipper of this shit.
I am the skipper.
Okay? That's with anyone. In a relationship, no matter what. What I say goes, I make the decision, and I wear the pants. That's why I wear jeans almost every day. But like I said, no, I'm an amazing guy. I'm a great guy. I'm the best person you'll ever meet. But like I said, all these other folks, I don't know what they is. I don't know what they on. Because look at them. Look at their behavior. Look at what they do, bro. Name one thing that I've ever done that hasn't been right and righteous ever. Like, what? Folks is having full-length conversations with my name in them and can't just speak to me. Come on, bro. What? Yeah. I'm telling you, man, it is what it is. I told you, the Valley don't support me. They never did. They don't know how to support something. The reason why they don't know how to build, that's what I realized. That's exactly why everything is the way it is here. That's why. That's exactly why. And you know exactly where that comes from. So come on, bro. We all know what it is, man. That's why everything is the way that it is, because these folks don't know how to build nothing, bro. If you gave them a map and a manual. Yeah. But I do. I know how to build. Phoenix! I'm going to get going, man. I'll talk to you in a minute. Like I said, man, stay in your feelings. We're going to keep on stacking dough, making it do what it do. Like I said, I think it's like $379.05. That phone bill coming up on the 5th. I really don't even want to pay it because I'd like to just keep the little money that I got going, right, and get what I need. But at the same time, I really want to participate and keep doing my shows and, keep on, building my next check. And I don't know if I have a choice, so that's the part that's kind of hard.
You don't.
But, that's the thing. I really need to come up on at least the same amount, like at least 65 more bucks, at least 100, at least a couple of grand. If I could get up to 5 G's, 10 G's somehow, which was my original plan, I could just get over $1,000.
$5, $10, 6 G's, 10 G's.
And then from there, I have the potential where at least I know where I'm going. I'm not anywhere near there. You know what I'm saying? And it's not because of me. It's just because of circumstances and how it is. And, everything costs so much and it's expensive and I'm building. I put money into a lot that I'm doing. I got headphones. I got different things I'm doing, working on projects. So, like I said, get me, if folks want to help me, you want to talk to me, get me over a band, over $1,000 from what I just told you, and more than that, because I still got to pay like $55 for the phone out of that amount, right? So get me to over $1,000 and get me with a couple of grand in my pocket where I can start moving from here and doing trips to Austin. That's what I'm trying to do just to start. That way I can touch base in Austin, figure out what's going on out there. And when I have enough money to get a hotel and relax, it makes it a lot easier on me. And then I can do the Batman thing out there and take a trip, even if it's just for a week, a couple of days. If I had money like that and I had racks like over 10, 20, something, 30, 50 bands, that's what I need at least. That way I can have enough money, because that's the thing. People act like things are cheap. It ain't cheap, bro. I'm not trying to go to Austin with I don't have people that help me like, oh, you can stay with me because I'm me. It's not that I'm doing anything wrong. It's that I did everything right. People don't want to help me because I own billions in equity, because I'm wealthy, because they...
No, it's because you're an annoying asshole and you don't contribute anything.
I got my own car lot. I pay over $100 every month because they know I made and spent more money than your entire government. That's why I'm struggling. I'm struggling because of you, because of all you people that keep projecting, because of the fact that people can't think, because of the lack of know-how. I have never struggled at any point, nor will I. Okay? Even despite the fact that y'all can't get nothing right. And I'm going to say it again. That's exactly what Breezy Brooke would talk about every day. She was losing it, like irate, because she has a right, because people don't make any sense. When people talk, they're not talking to build. They don't even do their job. Y'all don't know how to run a society. You don't know how to follow a system that makes sense or a real doctrine or even respect this Constitution of this country. Like, what is you talking about? And I'm built the same way. I want to do things quick. I'm just not going to make the same mistake she made. You understand? Because, hell, why would I want to go through that? They can't outsmart me, homie. That's what the whole point is. I'm a genius. And I have complete self-control. I always have. Self-control has been really one of the main components of how to win, what I've learned. That's what people... That's why Batman is always depicted being emotionless. It's less about reacting. Be less reactive and be more proactive. See the point? When you don't react, they don't know what you're thinking. This is why I'm the game master, reincarnated game master. You know the games we play, homie. I do this for real, homie. Like I said, God already told me, he said, there's not really much outside of you that really can do much. It's more about your mind state, and that's a fact. Change your mind state, your attitude really does measure your latitude. You change your mind state, you get a lot further. These Masons like Kanye West can't teach you that because they sold their soul. See, Masons, that's what they want to do. They're walking contradictions like Drake. Drake was never in the street. Drake came up in a wheelchair on Degrassi. Come on, bro. What they do is they take them rappers that are in 360 deals and they're completely owned, okay? They're puppets, and they use the puppet and they house the puppet. They don't own the mansions. They don't own the cars. Like Chief Keef, it was proven with his CEO when he took the BMW i8 back because Chief Keef didn't follow orders and do what he's told. Okay? So you have to understand, these rappers are owned. They're puppets, and that's what they do. They rap about the stuff that I live, gangsters like me, and then they sponsor and work to promote the cars for the car companies for people like me who have had money like that because we're who purchases the cars that they promote for the company. And it all stems back to funneling of money through the prison industrial complex, which is tied into the government and the car companies. Makes sense now? That's why they have Eminem cloned, and then he was rapping about, he literally said word for word, I want y'all to sit in these cars. They're selling and marketing cars. There's a connection between the car companies and the prison industrial complex, and even in Brownsville. You have actual car companies down here of dudes that literally are doing whatever, all sorts of illegal activity and selling plants and you know what, right? And these are right in Brownsville. And they be like the sons and the whatever of like the mayors or whatever. This town is corrupt. I love this city. I love Brownsville. But this town is corrupt like that man said. I better wake up. Feel me? So like I said, I understand what it is. I understand that things are corrupt. The whole world is Gotham. And I'm here to protect and save Gotham. At no point was anything but real. And I'm the real deal. Now let's move on and let's move forward. Easy Money, thank you for listening. Great show. Here we go. With the games. Yep. Hold on. All right, so like I said, I'm gonna get going. But yeah, like I said, that's where I'm at right now, like $379.05, which is pretty good considering I ran the Batman project out of pocket. Like I said, it's taking money, man. Batman expends resources, man. It took a lot of money. It took a lot of dough, and I made every dime on my own. I do it all, bro. So like I said, and I'm gonna build my own restaurant, like I said. And I'm gonna be doing the cooking and everything. So like I said, we'll get it all built, we'll get it all going, man. Let these folks keep on sleeping on me while I progress and advance every day. Easy money.
Jesus, how pathetic. What a fucking loser.
Women will do.
Alright, well, I suppose we'll go back to our regular scheduled program, which was 2 hours of Tyree Sneed on Rob Rack's panel. This is gonna be a fucking nightmare.
The same thing. Hey, Rob, just let me borrow. But they want to pay it back in pussy. No, bitch, I want the same thing back. If a bitch, you ask me, let me borrow, or there was one time that goofy bitch, I don't want to mention her name, I did this, paid this and that. And then she was like, but you didn't pay my cell phone bill. Like, bitch, I paid everything else though.
Is this the same one or is this the
I'm
other?
talking about Daria.
Oh, okay.
You didn't pay my cell phone bill? Goddamn, bitch. And then
yeah, the entitlement, like you said, and she wanted to pay you in what you said. Yeah, she feels entitled based off of the relationship to say, okay, you owe me money now, because everything with them is business. It's
Oh man, this is already unbearable. I don't know how long I can put up with this, but I'll play it.
transaction.
Might have just we might have to skip through this. If anybody has skipped through this and found any segments, he said apparently he cried in this stream or something. I don't know.
And that's the messed up part that nobody.
Wait, she said I owe her? What?
You don't owe her shit.
Oh no, I thought you said that.
No.
She said that I owe her.
No, I think that's what they think. That I think they look at it as transactional for sure. I mean, I think that's the way women have always been. I think if they sleep with you, they feel you owe them. Yes, money.
Okay,
it's crazy.
Watch this. What do they call the oldest profession in the world?
Prostitution. Is that what you mean?
Nigga, say it how you want to say it.
Prostitution.
Why isn't the oldest profession in the world a nigga hunting and gathering? Like, you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Why is it like, look, peep this. Say a zombie apocalypse, a asteroid, bow, and there's X amount of people, and me and you, we're alive. And men are coming together like, okay, man, we need to build shelters, we need to find water, we need to do this. Why isn't the oldest profession in the world like hunting and gathering, hunting and gathering, building structures, securing water? Why do they call it the oldest profession in the world? Hoeing, prostitution. Because while men are busy building windmills and building things to keep society going, there's always a bitch sitting there off to the side like, oh my God, he must be the leader. He's a leader. He's subordinate. Hey, you got a couple fresh water? I'll sell you a gig. That's the oldest profession in the world. That's what they call it.
They do it at all these restaurants. I worked in half these restaurants doing dishes in these different cities, and that's what they do. And they don't know what an alpha male is, and they don't care. They just look for the positioning within the company. So yeah, like if you're the manager within the company, then yeah, they're gonna waste their time and offer themselves to you and whatever and bullshit. It don't matter if you look like a goddamn seizured up porcupine. They gonna holler at you. I made Rob Rag laugh. I did it. I made him laugh. But real talk, they don't care. If you look like, a can of sardines, they're going to be like, I want to holler because you the manager. And meanwhile, you may be an employee. You may have $8 million and they don't fucking know. But because they don't know, ignorance is bliss. They're going to holler at whoever they think, pulls weight and has fake power. Like that's what I noticed with a lot of them. I don't think everyone's the same, but I think majority of them, 100%. Yeah.
Have you ever listened to Kevin Samuels?
No, not really. I mean, I heard of him before all of that stuff happened. I know that I saw the story of what did him in, which was ironic and interesting.
Well, listen to the things that he says.
High value man, right? I heard snippets. That's about it.
You'll be surprised how much. But see, you would hear Kevin Samuels, right? And when brothers are like, man,
Alright, this is fucking awful. I'm gonna let this play, and I'm gonna go feed the dogs and feed myself, but I'll be listening along to this nonsense. But so far, I give this a 0 out of 10. This is awful. If Sneed goes live, I'll play the live.
Rest in peace, Kevin Samuels. You know where he got his game from? A woman who exposed other women.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? You'll be surprised because there's women out here that they be the only, like say your mom is the only woman around all, she got 5 brothers. Right. And your uncle's been through a lot of shit with these bitches. And she's, she knows women. She's going to go back and tell your uncle how these women are. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
The same way that if you were the only boy and you listen to your sisters and you was a real nigga, you would tell all the bros, hey man, hoes ain't shit. These bitches out here cheating and doing all kind of shit, and it's.
Well, that's the question. I mean, if I can interject and ask,
go ahead.
You're good. That's why I don't understand with them how. I mean, they're dumb, bro. Like if she had an opportunity with you and whatever, if that's what she's after or whatever, like if you had some money and you were trying to work with her, clearly. She just played herself and fucked herself out the whole opportunity. Like, why would but you know what though? You have to wait. Hear me. Hold on. Everything that everybody go through is a test. And not only did I learn another lesson, or I have to go over another test. She made it hard for other
women to try to get over on me. So I look at it as a blessing. Whatever.
Well, you mean she taught you something through the experience?
Again. Okay. Shit. Okay. So I went back to school, right?
Yeah.
I went back to school, and I was a beast in math, science, chemistry. I was a beast. But because I get drunk and because I forget things sometimes, but once I get back into that groove,
right.
I'm right back in it because it's natural to me because that's how I was. And so, and so what I'm saying is people or women or people, whatever, may think that I fell off just a little bit. It take like say you was a fighter. Say, I don't know how old you are.
I am a fighter.
How old are you?
36.
Okay. Say you was Golden Gloves at 17, 18, 19, 20, and then you turned 28 and was like, I don't think I'm gonna have a good career. So I'm a work a regular job. But you still got that fight in you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you fighting a nigga and you like, I don't know why I don't want to hurt this nigga. Why am I losing? And that nigga just whoop, and it wake you up. Next thing you know, you break this nigga neck. And you like, what the fuck? And then you have to sit here and be like, oh, it takes something to wake your game up because you've been slouching. And so that's all. And what she did was wake my game up to where
you'll be more on point.
Yeah, I'm not like yes, I'll leave it at that. You're right.
I mean, is this the worst experience you've had with a woman?
No.
I've been through way worse. Yeah.
What? I've been through way worse. I'm talking about in the last few years that I've been dealing with these old hoes. Like I'm 48, so a bitch would be like, I'm 45, and her kids be older. But
did she really? Because I'm pretty busy, so I don't get to pay attention to everything. But I just be trying to look. Did she really do all that? Like go on a live stream and talk crazy and make up stories and all that stuff?
Yes.
Because I don't know her channel or anything like that. Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's pretty petty, bro. That's kind of crazy.
It's all right though. It's all right.
I'm just saying, that she was. I mean, that's the thing. It was an act in front because she was trying to act like I'm super genuine. I'm so innocent. I mean, that's how I feel. And then, because I remember folks brought up like, these people, they're always calling over here and calling, making all this, weird calls and shit. And she was like, I guess something happened with her. And she was like, well, I don't participate in that. I haven't done anything. I'm not a part, like completely exonerated of all blame. I'm just saying like, that's kind of claiming you have like an innocence to you that, I mean, quite frankly, is clearly not there from the actions right after is what I'm saying. It's just hypocritical.
Yeah.
I mean, do you still want to work it out with her, or are you like seriously telling that?
I'd rather go to Mexico. I'd rather go to Mexico and say, I'll kill El Chapo.
That's a hard no.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck no. But my thing is I hope and pray that people can learn from my mistake because I'm willing to put my life out there. Like, remember Will Smith?
Yeah.
And Jada Pinkett, and Jada Pinkett fucked a little young dude.
Yeah.
And it was all kind of shit.
Love triangle, yeah.
Yeah, that weird shit.
Oh yeah.
If it wasn't for Will Smith being strong, and also Jada Pinkett, even though that bitch, but she probably was strong enough to deal with what Will Smith was going through. So
I feel like she's evil as hell, but manipulative and nuts. They all are. That's my point. She's psychotic. I mean, the shit they do is psychotic. I mean, you just don't do stuff like that.
What other choice do we got, brother? There's men and women. Do you want to fuck a dude in the butt?
No.
Okay.
No.
You want to fuck an animal in the butt?
No. I'll pass.
Guess what? We have to goddamn sift through these.
Yeah. No, I know.
You know what I mean?
I'm just saying, like, I wonder if
all I'm saying is I know what you're saying, but what other choice do we got?
We don't really have any other choices, sadly. Yeah, I mean, I try to speak and like educate them and help them, to wake up for that reason, but it doesn't really work.
What is that? Wait, hold on. You talking about bitches?
Women, yeah.
Nah, don't do it.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
No,
they just
well, you gotta simp it out. You can't do that. You might as well tell hoes, like look, bitch. Like, so when I started off this stream, I was like, if I was to meet a woman who is younger than me and she has kids, I don't want to meet those kids for at the bare minimum 10 years. Because you know how bitches, they always say like, oh, it's a package deal. So why is it a package deal?
Because of control. That's why. Because they're using a chess pawn to control you. Right.
It's not and I'm trying to say it's not a package deal. I don't want to meet your kids. I don't give a fuck about your kids. I don't give a fuck about your mother. I don't give a fuck about your daddy, bitch. I'm fucking you, bitch.
I said the same thing today, actually. Yeah, I agree.
I only want to fuck with you. And if you have a problem with that, then you have a problem with love. You have a problem with commitment because you're trying to force a man to sign or commit to a spiritual contract that
he didn't agree to or ask for.
Yeah. Because if you met a woman at Walmart, you're single and you seen a woman, she look good and she got 2 kids. So you walk up to her and say, hey, how you doing? And you're like, are you single? She says, yeah. You see those 2 kids. Mm-hmm. Now you have an obligation. But if you meet a bitch at the bar, the lounge, out at the gas station, you only see her. Mm-hmm. Your obligation is
very different. Yeah, very different. Right.
Yeah. And so I'm over here just trying to say that, listen, bitches, listen, you hoes, no man wants to take care of your kids. Get back in your baby daddy life, huh? Don't nobody give a fuck about you. I mean, don't nobody give a fuck about them kids. The nigga only care about you. Okay?
I mean, that's what I noticed with you that I actually liked is that you stood your ground. That's what made me think about it because I was like, you know, despite whatever, I mean, I just looked at the situation from a real perspective and I was like, well, he's a man. He's standing on business. He didn't cave in because what you're saying is the minute she tried to run game like that, you're already on the defensive. You know what I mean? Like I can hear it just when someone talks, like you're on the defensive because that's the way they positioned it. And like you stood your ground and said, fuck no. Like I was right there listening when she asked you all that, when she was like, you got to accept my as blah, blah. I mean, even in my fucking opinion, being me, if I meet a woman and she got kids, I'm 36 fucking years old and I've been through hell. I'm not trying to fucking take care of nobody's kids. Hell no. I mean, that make perfect sense to me. I'm just being, you know, from a realistic perspective, I got enough trouble taking care of me and everything else. I ain't got time for that shit. Seriously. Not from like a low-life perspective, but being real. I mean, I don't think, even if I had all the money, like I may get it soon. I still, at that point, why would I want to do that? I mean, I understand why you feel how you do. They're not your kids. You didn't have them. What the fuck? Like, you know, I mean, it don't make no sense. And I've been in that position before, twice actually. And both times it was kind of traumatic and not fun. So I sure as fuck don't want to go through it again. To be real, I don't.
You know, and
you're already being treated as a second-class citizen. Like, well, for what?
No, I only say no because of this, because you said second-class citizen. What I mean, but what I know what you mean is, don't say it like that. Say it like this. Listen, bitch, if I get in your life and I treat you like you are my number one, if I am not your number one priority, if your kids are your number one priority, why the fuck do I want to be with you?
Right.
Listen, bitch, if I meet a bitch with kids, not you, brother, but listen, bitch, if I meet a bitch with kids and she says, my kids come before everybody, well, guess what?
That's a red flag. Yeah, no.
my rent, my bills, my cell phone, my son, my grandchildren, my family. But before you even get $1, bitch, I'm taking care of everybody else I know. I might have $30,000, and by the time I take care of everybody, I got $2.65. That's it. That's all I got for you.
That's what I was going to say. That's how most men are going broke in the United States, literally. I mean, to be honest, is that exact situation. It happened to me a couple of times, and I bounced back usually, but that's the truth. Go on.
Yeah. Who the fuck is trying to break themselves for another man's kids? Like right now.
Not me.
I am not. I know. Right now, is Disneyland open? I don't know. Are you closer to Disneyland or Disney World? You know, it could be, you know, whatever, right? So Disneyland is in LA. Disney World is in Orlando, right? Right now, if you wanted to go to Disneyland or Disney World, you can go there. Am I right? This is say you want to just go there on your own.
I mean, I can't right now because I'm suffering from something called poor white boy syndrome. But I mean, if I have to
but I'm trying to say, listen, man, you go to the casino, you drop $20, you win $5,000. Now you got $5,000. You always wanted to either go to Disneyland or Disney World. You can go, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Are you taking a random bitch kids?
Fuck no.
But what if she sucked your dick?
Fuck no.
So, ladies, what I'm saying and what he's saying is just because you suck my dick and gave me some pussy, I'm supposed to care about your kids? I'm supposed to take your kids to Disneyland? I'm supposed to do this? Bitch, if you want to take your kids to Six Flags, Cedar Park, you want to take your kids to Disneyland, Disney World, bitch, do it. Yeah, you pay for it. Do it. Do it right now. And guess what? Hello, ladies. Valentine's Day is coming up. Let's see if your man is going to take you somewhere nice. Some of you bitches ain't got no man. Some of you bitches got side pieces. Yeah. Some of you hoes been getting fucked. And guess what? You a side bitch. My bad. Some of you hoes are side pieces. Guess what? He don't want to be seen with you on Valentine's Day. I want a bitch to show a picture of you and the dude like this. And then if I don't see you with that nigga on Valentine's Day, you a side bitch. Guess what, side ass bitch ass hoe? Guess what? I'm gonna go to Benihana's for Valentine's Day with my camera rolling.
Well, and you're winning in that situation because that's what you're describing is really the paradigm they create. They want, like, you'll get with the we'll say woman or whatever, but you don't care how I refer to him, right?
What? Bitches, hoes, sluts.
All right. So let's say you get a bitch. I need a project bitch. Get me a hood rat chick. Right. So you have, the project bitch. Basically what I'm saying is you meet her and her mind's already running about 8 different ways to fuck you over. So, I mean, they all think that it's running game, and I don't understand how of creating weird triangle situations. And that's what I'm saying. Like, she'll have one dude watching on Facebook who might be the ex or she dealt with before, and then she'll post a picture for him to see. Why are you worried about people from the past? That's what I never understood. Why are you worried about different folks at the same time? It's just craziness. Like, it don't make no sense. And that's what I'm saying. You can't allow yourself to be, like, caught up in that predicament. And that's what I'm saying is they always have an angle. And her angle was, what you said, she was saying with words, you need to accept my kids, whatever. I mean, asking you, do you really think that was the issue? Or do you think that was a cute way of saying, something else, or that there was another issue? Because I don't know. But it's usually what it is. It's usually an underlying issue and they don't want to be direct. In other words, was she genuine when she said that? Do you think? Because I don't know. Maybe she was. I don't know.
I can understand the young one, right? But the older one, nigga, make plans to get out. It seemed like this nigga wanted to live with his mama until he's like 35, 40. I know a nigga right now that's nigga 40. The nigga 48 years old live with his mama.
Well, this
nigga is waiting. This nigga is waiting for his parents to die to move in the house.
Oh, that's fucked up.
I know a nigga like that. Like, nigga, I know 2 niggas. I know a nigga. I don't give a fuck if you got a downstairs little studio in-law. Nigga, move out. It's nigga. I can't. Hey man, I'd rather be in hotels and all kind of shit because. Yeah, you might need a leg up. You might be like, I need to stay here for a hot second. Let me get my money up for like 6 months, and then whoop, I'm gonna do this and do that. There's motherfuckers that's waiting for their parents to die. So
that's wrong.
Man, I'm telling you, and you have like, and I compete that scenario. And motherfuckers out here like waiting.
Well, you know what that is, right? I mean, that's the new generation. I mean, you're not from the same cloth. You're from a little more my cloth. That's the only part, not the only part, but I relate to that part about you. That's why I still watch and pay attention. But I mean, that's a new generation, bro. They don't know anything about independence, period. They've never owned anything. They don't pay for shit or own anything. They don't know, what that's like, much less even real independence. So they might not value like the freedom that comes along with traveling or being independent or what you're saying, you know what I mean? So I think that's what that is. There's no drive or ambition. There's no like driving force, to, I don't know, to do much of anything or succeed. I still think that stems down to entitlement. Are you still with me? I don't know why I muted, but, what was I saying? I don't know. I just think that.
Yo.
I don't know.
You can hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
All right, my bad. I had to get on my phone because I wanted to smoke some tobacco.
Yeah, I know you're good.
Yeah, man. My bad. I heard everything you said. See, my thing is with the bitch, her little one, I can probably deal with that for a hot minute. You know what I'm saying? The older one is like, hey man, nigga, make some moves to get the fuck up out the house, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, what type of soft shell noodle back little bitch ass nigga is you, nigga? Like when I was 18, 19, nigga, I was not trying to be in the house, nigga.
He just kicked him. Hold on, I gotta show you all this. So Rob Rack is a retard too. And he kicked himself off the panel. And now he is also on here twice. Talking to Tyree Sneed again.
I had my own car, nigga. I had a bitch. I was staying with my baby
Or maybe he's just on a different device. Who cares? These guys are idiot assholes.
mama. I was paying the bills. You know what I'm saying? I was doing this. This nigga just.
So, Rob, do you want to get back with her, or are you trying to make it work? Or what's going on, Rob?
He don't even know how to wash clothes, my nigga.
This is so gay. This is the gayest shit I've heard in so long.
This nigga put his clothes in the clothes hamper. You feel me? This nigga don't even know how to wash. I guarantee you, this nigga 18 years old, 19. This nigga gonna be like 20. He's one of those little motherfuckers where the mama is gonna drive all the way to LA to wash his clothes. He gonna have 6 months worth of clothes. The room gonna be smelling like doo doo.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Room gonna be smelling like doo doo.
Are they honking up?
You know what I'm saying? On that
No,
weird
that's
ass
a
shit,
car
man.
alarm.
And the crazy part is,
They honking.
goddamn, look, you can't even blame the nigga. You gotta blame the bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're the
You gotta
ones
blame the bitch.
and teaching them to be like that, right? Because they don't have a man, that
They
to
don't have a
look
man.
up to. That's really what it comes down to.
Man, he
Yeah.
should. Here's the fucked up part. His daddy, right? The bitch. First of all,
The
she was
bitch.
15 when she got pregnant by the nigga. The nigga was damn near 40. But that nigga lived with her mama.
The bitch.
Nigga, you supposed to be guiding this nigga every day.
The
You ain't
bitch.
nothing but 1 or 2 buses. If you ain't got no car, catch the bus. It's Frisco.
Yeah, Frisco's pretty nice, right? Out there.
Not Texas, not Frisco. I'm talking about San Francisco.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you might think of Frisco, Texas, but
Yeah. No, but yeah,
Yeah.
San Francisco is beautiful too. I've been there.
yeah, you know, like our public transportation, you don't even need a car. If you like, say if
They
you care
got,
about the San Francisco.
they got all them cable cars still, right? The bus.
Yeah, but the cable cars only run, but we have a bus. We have one of the world's top 10.
transportation.
Well, really top 5 in the whole world. Yeah, transportation systems.
Oh,
So they got buses and the cable cars.
And we have trains. Yeah, we have. If you came out, you don't have to rent no car. You don't.
Yeah.
You don't.
Right.
You know, like when you go to certain places, you be like, I gotta rent a car.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so, but what I'm saying is like when these motherfuckers grow up, and then you wondering how come these niggas are some old bitch ass niggas, is because they
How
grew
come
up
these niggas is bitch ass niggas?
under a single mother household, and then nigga, the dad is close by. You don't want to take care of your kid.
Right.
You might, nigga.
This dude is so drunk and sloppy, dude. Why these niggas gonna be bitch ass niggas?
You might not be able to, like, my son 27. He still call me for advice. He think he got it all. I you know what I'm saying? He up here with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I paid my son rent. Was like, I paid my rent, paid my son rent. I took care. Got him a car. Like, hey man, I know it's tough. Man, Dad, I'm applying. I know it's tough. You ain't just keep applying. You got it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the right thing to tell us too. Yeah.
But guess what though? There's motherfuckers out here that don't want to take care of their kids. They just put this shit off on a bitch. And then when your son grow up and be sweet, when your son grow up and be a hoe ass nigga,
Yeah, they act surprised when it's like all right in front of you why that's happening, right?
yeah, man, this shit hurt my feelings, bro.
Well, I'm gonna go deeper than that. I mean, half the dudes in prison are there because of women, and then the other shit we got going on all the time. It's even worse, like Tupac, Biggie, King Von, Pop Smoke, every single one of them. I'm not saying their situation specifically, but even
No,
Tupac.
it's hatred. It's hatred.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but I'm saying that a lot of that contempt and jealousy and hatred comes from the women, but people
Yes.
don't talk about that. Yeah.
Yes.
Or
Yes.
they breed it and create it, and create it in the dudes, and then the dudes are getting more feminized every day, and then we wonder. Like Tupac said it best. He said, "The minute the bitch get horny, you know what comes next," and it's the truth. It's been happening. It's not every situation, of course, but a lot of them. I mean, a good percentage of them stem down to women and creating some kind of weird situation. You tell them the right thing.
I want to say this, that real men, before death, before destruction, before shootouts, before this, talk it out. We've seen these things in mafia, mob movies and gangster movies. You talk it out. Like, hey man, look, man, yo peoples did this. Man, my peoples did that. And look, man, is there any way we can reconcile this? Like, Nah. And then be like, all right, see you in the streets. And then you leave, and then it's over with. And this is the thing. This is how politics, like Donald Trump, like America could go take over any country, but we gonna look bad in the world's eyes.
This is such a scholarly conversation, dog. You know what I'm saying? It's just like Tupac said. If a bitch wanna, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? A bitch wanna do this, and a bitch will just get what this bitch deserves. You know what I'm saying?
Like if the United States wanted to take Greenland right now, we could go take it over. And Donald Trump would be like, hey, niggas, you niggas want free housing and everything. It's gonna be cold, but we gonna build up all kind of shit. You niggas gonna be working in the, like in the oil fields and be making $100 an hour. Niggas will do it.
His interest is in something that's there. I mean, it's usually minerals like lithium for all the new lithium companies, and there's an agenda, behind it. Yeah, they definitely can do it. He gave up on it though for now, I heard, right, or something like that?
I don't know. I'm just trying to say that, my bad. I'm just trying to say that we as men, hold up.
I mean, there was that situation in Chicago with the two rappers. I don't know if you heard about that, and they were trying to talk it out. And that's the problem. It's the feminization of men. So, I mean, it's just like me talking to you right now. Like, real men can talk out the issues, period, no matter what. But, as far as, because there's a respect there between men, no matter what. But once you, recognize that somebody is a man. So, I mean, I'll give you that much. You're a man, So, but I mean, these, that's the problem is when you got the little homies and they're being feminized and shit, then, they go AWOL and they get emotional. And it's usually because one of the bitches is putting a battery in their back.
And the crazy part is when you say one of the bitches, women and men would think that it's their girlfriend. No, it could be your mama, not your mama, but a bitch.
Right. Anyone.
Yeah. And totally understandable. You know what I'm saying? And I feel that before you go all out, talk it out. Like if me and you had problems and we was going to kill each other, I knew that you had hella guns and soldiers, and you knew that I had hella guns and soldiers, and we could be like, oh my God. We are about to kill each other. And one of us, like somebody was like, why don't y'all talk it out? And then we had a meeting and talked it out. And then we realized it was some Chinese person that started this beef. It was a Chinese. We're going to be like, wait a minute.
That's a good point too, because that's what the government does every day. That's what they do. They create wars for young men to go off and and it's a quote directly from the CIA. The highest powers in the CIA send young men off to war to do whatever. That's why, like, me personally, I don't really respect any of it because you're still allowing yourself to be manipulated. So when they say Trump's a draft dodger, I mean, that doesn't do much for me personally because, I mean, if you're a draft dodger, it means you're pretty fucking smart in my eyes because who the fuck would want to be drafted? I mean, you're going to go fight for a country that doesn't serve your interest and has never, I mean, they never done shit for me, but be the enemy and hold me back and try to, do everything to me, and, didn't even want me to be here. So I'm sure as fuck not going to just sit there and be like, oh yeah, it's okay. Like, no, that's the thing. People think you're supposed to have like a understood response because of the societal programming. So, okay, society feels this way. So, we all must feel that way. That's some Nazi shit. That's what they're trying to bring. These people are wondering, why is this, going down in Minneapolis, and why is ICE in all these places, and why are they doing whatever they want and moving around? Because this was the plan since day one. It's the New World Order. The New World Order is real. Like, this is the shit I've been trying to stop my whole life, and I literally fight against every day. Like, it's real, and it's of the devil, and it's the same thing Hitler did with the Jews, and it's the Holocaust all over again, but they're bringing it to America. And there's manuals on this shit. They got maps already. Like, the devil's plan is, to destroy humanity. So that's why all this is happening, and, that's what I'm saying. The only reason we got to this point was because the government took every man out of the household. You feel what I'm saying? So once they got the man out the household, then, the bitches were running things or pretending they were doing what they could. And then they took advantage and then they reward you. So every time you pop out another fucking kid, here's another fucking bonus. You know that, right? The government encourages them. The more kids you have, we're going to pay you a bonus. We're going to give you more money. Keep on reproducing, and now we got all these feminized, bitch made, running around fucking Chicago and Chi-Town and all these hoods and ghettos saying, yeah, I'm GD, I'm folk, I'm this and that. Meanwhile, when it come down to, if they ever come up against somebody tough, number one, they run and tuck in their fucking tail. That's reality. And I'm living that. So, I mean, it's all, horse shit, but it sounds good on camera, and when you got 200 deep of your homeboys with you, but when it comes down to it, they tuck in their tail. But, that's my point. All these gangs, all this gang activity, all this was a design plan, in my opinion, of the devil. And I'm not going to go into that right now, but I'm just saying it was all part of the plan. And
I'll tell you something. So, excuse me. I was, you know, I'm in Sacramento. I'm locked up with I'm locked up. I was locked up with a whole bunch of gang members that I don't even know. Right. Two sides of the Bloods. Really like three. Like the Crips. Some white dudes. You know, extremely racist white dudes. But because I cut hair. Because I what nigga I'm good, and because I wasn't with the politics. You know, like I'm not with the politics of y'all. And you know, motherfuckers was mad too, because I was cutting people. These motherfuckers had swastikas. These motherfuckers would be like, nigga, have a big ass grip, you know, and crossed out. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas would be a brick and with the shit crossed out. I'm like, God damn, nigga, what type of gang shit? I'm like, oh shit, it's just like, you know.
My folks have a lot of hate in them too. I mean, it's just I've never been like that, but they do. I don't get along with my own most of the time anyway. But go on.
Yeah. And it's okay. I'm not trying to put that on you. What I'm trying to say is because if you can move up and groove, some people are jealous of that. Some people are jealous because you can go to the north side.
Between cultures. Yeah.
Yeah. And you can go to the south side. You can go to the east side, the west side, the white side, the black side, the Mexican side, the Chinese side. Because you can do that.
And they can't.
Yes, they will hate you for that. And you haven't done nothing to hurt nobody or nothing. And what the problem is communication. And then also, look, my thing is not only is it just communication, it's about you didn't lock yourself in so deep to where you have to, you can't move and groove. So what I'm trying to say is that when I can talk about different situations, because I've been through a lot and I put myself out there, but I put myself out there because I want people to understand that you're not the only one who go through shit. I'm not a content creator that'll sit here and try to proselytize and preach to a motherfucker like I ain't never been through what you ever been through. Yeah, I'm just giving my perspective.
Right.
You know, I'm just giving my.
This is so boring and gay, dude. I hate these guys.
My perspective. You know what I'm saying? I remember just talking about the Bible and Muslim niggas. Muslim nigga pull a pistol out on us. You know,
Muslim
and we
niggas,
like,
dog. Muslim niggas pull a
what the
pistol
fuck?
on us.
Then when I go get my because I had my Beretta. I had a gun. To where I'm like, yo, man, I'll kill this nigga right now, and I would literally have to throw that gun away because I'm going to it. And I'll have to shoot the police or something. I have to shoot it out because, you know, fuck it. You know, whatever. I'm not trying to be tough. But what I'm trying to say is like, yo, man, there's motherfuckers that hate in all kind of different ways. You know, like, I don't want my channel to be about I hate women or I hate the Chinese people or I hate liberals. No, but I just want to talk about everything, and I just want people to understand that I do have opinions as well as everybody have opinions on certain things. But don't, because I have a bigger voice than you, don't try to cancel me or X me out the game because I may say something that you don't like, but you may say something that I don't like.
Well, yeah, but you know they're not going to ever change their attitude. They're going to try to do that no matter what because
yeah, I know.
The reason is because you're speaking from a real. Because, I mean, I do the same thing, and I've been through it, you know, worse than probably anyone, especially on here. But when you're kicking real shit and speaking from a real perspective, fake people just ain't going to fuck with you, bro. It's just that simple. Like, you know what I mean? You can't please everybody. You can't make everybody happy. So, I mean, that's why.
That's not what I want to do, though. But I do want to argue with you on this point. You said you've been through
ain't no arguing
more
with
shit
me, nigga.
than me.
No, I didn't say than you. I said than fucking anyone. But I mean, I don't really want to argue about it.
I don't want to argue with you.
No, because I was about to start telling you some shit that you can. Yeah, they went through that.
Shit, dog.
No, I'm willing to hear whatever. Yeah, I'm listening. I mean, it's not a competition.
When my baby mama had a baby in her stomach, she thought it was another nigga's.
Right.
You know? And then when the baby came out, and he had his whole family there, and when the baby came out, his mom and his family was like, that ain't your baby. This bitch called me. I show up the next day. I showed up the next day with both my niggas. And I didn't know. I didn't show up with nobody. I showed up with both my niggas. I was like, yo, hey, man, is this my baby? They was like, yeah. I was like, you sure? They was like, yeah, nigga, we had kids. He's like, yeah, that motherfucker look like you. I was like, you sure? Because if I sign this motherfucking birth certificate, y'all know y'all in for. It's like, nah, that's your baby.
Were they correct or telling you the truth?
Yeah, they were. Okay. Because I got 3 grandkids, and two of my grandkids look like me. My granddaughter.
Right.
The one looked like his mama, and the other one looked like me.
Nigga Sonic, this is so gay.
And even though I don't fuck with the bitch, I told her, I was like, I think we did a good job. You know.
So Rob, you ever want a good jump in the sack sometime?
And she was like, and yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, being older, I told him, I'm like, yeah, that's your kid. And he was like, I know. But I was like, God damn it, this little bitch look like me. This little nigga look like me. God damn. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, like, I didn't know at the time because I was like 19, 20. You know what I'm saying? First kid. But what I'm saying is the bitch, and then on top of that, the bitch, one of my best friends was like, man, that bitch a hoe. She a hoe. But again, as soon as I left her, he married her.
He tried to yeah.
No, tried. Nigga, they still married to this day.
Huh.
So what I'm saying is, that's not even the worst of it. You know, there's other situations that I've been through. I understand, man. I sympathize with the bros. I'd be like, man, like I would never, like if right now, say you had a girlfriend or wife or, you know, baby mom, whatever, and she came home tripping, I'd be like, cut your camera on, bro. Just record her. Cause I'm telling, what city you in? I'm calling the police. As soon as that bitch swing at you, that bitch going to prison. I'm telling.
Right.
You don't have to call the police. I will. I have my other phone on me right now. I'm telling.
Right.
I'm telling. Bitch, don't you put your hands on no nigga. Because if you was to hit your woman, guess where you going?
Prison.
Exactly. So guess what? Why do we have to give these hoes grace? Because we men. When they want to act like us, they want to be equal to us. They want to have equal footing, but they don't want to. How many bitches you seen work on a offshore oil rig? How many bitches have you seen dig ditches?
None.
How many bitches have you seen climb a telephone pole and be willing to risk getting electrocuted?
Maybe Superwoman. That's about it.
One out of how many niggas?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, and bitches is out here talking about, I want to create my own city. Well, guess what, bitch? Start in the middle of the desert. Arizona.
They can't. Yeah, they can't do that.
Them can't do it.
They're not capable. Yeah, they're not capable, man. I'm being honest. Like that's that magical thinking shit. That's the whole problem. But I mean, it's good that you're peeping game and seeing the point, because I mean this is what I talk about, because like it's what's actually relevant. I mean it's just a fact. I mean, if you really want to spell it out and not sugarcoat shit, what you really could just say is bitches are fucking destroying us, because it's the truth. I mean, you know, half our problems come from them. So, you know, I talk about it on here. I make a full career talking about how they be fucking up and they mishaps. Because like you said, isn't that what they always did? They want to point the finger and I'm doing everything right and want to keep attacking me. I get attacked every fucking day and say I'm doing shit I'm not and using my name like it's a goddamn chew toy or a rubber ducky. You know, I mean, at some point, you're going to have to kind of militarize and get smart as men and as dudes, if you are a man, because most of them are already feminized, like I said. And you're going to have to start standing up for yourself with the right way. So what you're saying is the truth, because you got to be smart about it. So yeah, I mean, you know, if they're running and telling, then you should be able to run and tell. I mean, it has to be equal in a fair, you know, playing field.
They don't want equality. It's not about. See, here's the thing though. We need women, because guess what? You want some pussy, right? There's only one gender that has a vagina.
Yeah, and I'm not saying we don't need them.
Like quit tripping.
But I'm saying I think dudes need to get smart and understand. I mean, I've been in a million strip clubs, man. I mean, I used to be the high roller going to a strip club, walk in, they're like, hey, he's back. You know what I mean? I spent $35K in a strip club on my birthday. You know, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, but there's been times I'd be sitting in them clubs and that's the way I felt. Like I started noticing and paying attention. I'm like, man, I'm just surrounded by my enemies. Like they really who's doing it to me. Like, honestly, I don't think that's something I just feel. I think that's an aspect of reality that most dudes don't want to face. The other thing I don't respect, too, is, like, when you were talking about, like, the homeboy was trying to holler and he married her and said that she was a hoe. I don't respect that shit. I think that's sucker shit, and I think that, like, that's my problem with women, too, is that how can you support sucker shit and then call yourself a woman? Like, you're not a woman. If a dude is gossiping like a female and you support that, that's some sucker shit. And that's what a lot of them are on. You know what I mean? So I'm saying they have a lot of growing and developing to do. That's why, like, no, I would never waste my time trying to be like, giving game and
I
like
would
teaching
never
someone
waste my
unless I
time
knew
with
that
a
they could
woman.
learn and were willing to learn. So like me, I just try to educate the public, like, yo, here's the game. You take it if you want. You know what I mean? That way, like, for the few that might be able to think, if there's any, it's there for them to learn from. But yeah, I mean, you can lead the horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Go ahead.
Nah, man.
Go ahead.
Well, that's the same hike that I'm on. I just may do it a little bit different. There's a lot of brothers and sisters that
you go
are on
ahead.
that hike. You know, there's a lot of sisters that try to,
Now
you know,
you
tell
speak.
women like, bitch, stop having kids by hella niggas. You know, like, or bitch, go to school.
I think they have a point there too, because I've noticed that they're all complete whores, and then they want to
They're
turn
all
around and
complete
act like
whores.
that's attractive. Like, you do understand that the minute you've had kids, minute I find out that you got even one baby daddy or even a past relationship,
You're a
not
whore.
saying that it doesn't mean like you're disqualified, but it's a bad fucking look. It ain't what you should be going for. Much less.
Dude, you have a child out there. Fucking 14 years old now, I think. You have a child out there. You're one of these deadbeats that you're talking about. Fucking loser. The minute I find out you have a child out there, you're a little whore.
Less promoting like whoredom, like that's. I mean, for me personally, that's a no.
Negasonic, this is not Red Wagon Ministries, but this is supposed to be, if you Google Earth Red Wagon Ministries, there's a cathedral down the road. This is supposed to be the cathedral down the road from Red Wagon Ministries. But I'll do a little walkthrough of the game in a little bit.
That's a hard no, especially at this level in the game. But go ahead.
Yeah. So, me at my age, even though I have a son, right? He's 27. This nigga living his own life. He's out the house. I'm basically, you know, even though this may sound weird, I'm childless.
No, it doesn't sound weird. It's kind of
But
sad.
no. He's doing his own thing, right? What I'm trying to say, right? He's doing his own thing. And if I meet a woman and she's, let's say, because I'm 48, let's say I meet a woman, she's 42, and she got a 16-year-old and 12-year-old. Okay, cool, right? You 16-year-old, 12-year-old, cool, that's what's up. I do not want to meet them. I don't care about them.
Yeah,
But what if they die? I don't give a fuck. If they die, I don't give a fuck. Bitch, I don't care. Right now, there's a 16, 17-year-old getting shot in the hood right now.
Wow. I don't give a fuck about your kids. I don't give a fuck if your kids die. You know what I'm saying? Fuck you and your kids. Wow, this guy's a fucking piece of work.
I don't care. Right
Fuck Rob Rack, dude. Fucking hate this guy.
now, there's a what if they die? I don't give a fuck. If they die, I care about them. You're cool. That's what's up.
That's what's up. You and me are cool, but fuck your kids. You know what I'm saying? Fuck your kids. I hope your kids get killed. You know what
Okay,
I mean?
cool.
I don't give a
Right?
fuck.
You 16-year-old, 12-year-old, cool. That's what's up. I
If you're a 16, 12-year-old, that's what's up. That's what's up.
do not. Okay, cool. Right? Cool. And she got a 16-year-old and 12-year-old. Okay, cool. Right? You 16-year-old, 12-year-old, cool. That's what's up. I do not want to meet them. I don't care
I
about
do
them.
not care about your kids.
Yeah,
What if they die? I don't give a fuck. If they die, I don't give a fuck. Bitch, I don't care. Right now, there's a 16, 17-year-old getting shot in the hood right now. This nigga dead. Guess what? Because I'm not fucking with the bitch, or that's not my kid, I don't give a fuck.
That's not my
And
kid.
women try to pretend like you don't care about kids. Well, where are you marching? Are you going to Memphis right now to go march?
Are you in
No,
Memphis?
you're not, bitch. You live in New York
Bitch?
City. You don't give a fuck about what somebody got going on in Memphis, bitch. But you want a nigga to give a fuck about your kids. Since women be like, Rob don't care about kids. No, bitch.
Yeah, Rob Rack is out there marching for dead 16-year-old teenagers. Rob Rack is an activist out there marching in the streets for dead teenagers. That's what Rob Rack is doing. Fuck you and your kids, bitch. Why aren't you out there marching? And why aren't you sucking my dick? Dude, Rob Rack is a fucking piece of shit. Right up there with Tyree Sneed, in my opinion.
The problem is I don't care about your kids. I did my job as a man. I paid all my child
The problem is, I paid my child support. I don't give a fuck about your kids.
support. I raised my son. I took my son. I had 50-50 custody. You feel me? My son could have chose to live anywhere he want. Guess what? This nigga 3 miles away from me. You see what I'm saying?
I think they're just not going to be able to understand you because you're, like I said, you're kicking it from a real perspective. I mean, personally, I think when you speak, I think what you're saying is coming out like it sounds bad or it may sound some way. I think a lot of it might be like trauma, being honest, because I understand that because I have a lot of trauma. So like, I think that's what that is. Yeah, I think, because see, that's what I'm saying. So, I mean, you may not even mean, ill will, but, they're not caring or listening to that or looking at, or they just don't know any better. But I understand it. That makes sense. As far as not agreeing with anything, but just saying, well, I mean, that's why.
You imagine just like getting drunk and spending your entire like 4-hour buzz like talking to Tyree Sneed about your love life and how shitty of a person you are.
He would speak like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, trauma's a real thing, man. Folks don't get. Tupac talked about it. He said we had hard nights in the hood all the time, like being, like shell shock. Like trauma's real. I have a lot of trauma. So that's why I don't understand that too, because they say hurt people, and you have these like again mostly the bitches and on this network, and then they just want to keep poking at your scab and shit, and they get obsessed with getting a reaction like folks are with me, and it's like, why would you want to do that? Like, why you don't play with somebody's trauma? Because when someone reacts to trauma, there is no turning it off. I mean, would you agree with that? I don't think they understand.
My bad. I was just telling Negasonic we do have the Tyree Sneed in a bat suit model. I'll show it to you.
Yeah, yeah, man, you really hitting on a lot of points that really make me want to take a knee. I'm reactionary, like.
Yeah. So Negasonic, does he thinks he's on panel with another guy? So he's like, me and Rob, and I don't know who that other guy was, but
because if I hustle hard,
he thinks he's on panel with 3 people.
And I got a $1 million chain on, and there's some niggas over here plotting on my chain, and I kill all of them. Kill all of them. I don't want nobody to say, man, this nigga Rob is crazy. Why am I supposed to be the one to give up my chain? Why am I supposed to be the one to give up my Lamborghini? Why am I supposed to be the one? Why ain't nobody saying, who raised them old broke ass, dusty ass niggas who out here trying to take something from somebody? And that's why they got their ass killed. I love watching videos where motherfuckers try to break into somebody's house. These young niggas try to break into somebody's house and steal their Hellcat and all that shit. And then they'll come out and kill all of them.
Somebody stands up.
Yeah. See, you say somebody stands up, but I say, nigga, I'm glad them niggas dead. Because when somebody say, that was my cousin, I'd be like, that's what they get. That's what those little niggers get. Fuck them niggas.
Well, I mean, you're talking still from a street real perspective, and then the reason
I don't know what other perspective to talk from, man.
But no, I mean, yeah, that's I mean, that's being honest. I get it, but I mean, the reason why they don't care is because they're not the ones going through it. That's the point with society. That's why I don't fuck with society at all, because the point of society is it's a bunch of classless fucking clowns that want to judge you because you're real. Does that make sense? So you come from the actual real thing and you've lived it and you have these experiences. So, I mean, it's almost like I'm a fucking translator right now. Like I can translate. The only reason I can translate is because I know how to follow the rules. You feel me? I know how to talk to where I can sugarcoat it just enough to where it's going to get by without any issue or any problem. But that just comes from like years of dedication and learning and teaching because I didn't have an excuse. You know what I'm saying? But like, I understand reality, you know what I mean? Like, and they just don't care because they're not in the situation. That's what people do. They get these jobs, they hide behind these positions, hide behind the government, hide behind the fucking camera and the phone. And then they talk reckless, talk crazy, try to get you to jump. That's the new game. Am I still on here? Oh, okay.
Yeah, my bad. I didn't see you back there, Magnum. My bad, nigga.
Oh, I just got up here. It's all good.
Okay.
Hi, Magnum. How are you?
All right, man. Y'all having a hell of a conversation, man, because this is some serious shit that needs to be talked about. I want to continue
with it. You're welcome to chime in.
Oh, no doubt. This needs to be on television. This type of conversation needs to be held on national television because, like, what I'm trying to say in the chat room is, like, everything that we go through is behind a female. I don't give a fuck what you're talking about. Those Jordans you bought them to impress a female. Them jeans you bought, the shirt, the jacket, everything you do is behind a woman. And she's quick to, like, a bitch could go out and get into some motherfucking shit and be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna call my brother. And like, your phone start ringing and shit like that. You don't know what the fuck you stepping into. You know what I mean? Like all these things, and we go to war, and that is to, you know what I'm saying? Okay, maybe you got a girl pregnant, or maybe you know what I'm saying? You think she's something special. You want to impress her family as well as yours because they see you doing something positive. But at the same time, you might go out there and fucking end up in a graveyard in some fucking foreign fucking country. They might not even find your fucking body. How many women is doing that shit for us?
None.
None.
So, yeah, lack of accountability is what you're saying. Yeah.
Lack of accountability. Yeah. And it's fucked up because like we can't do nothing right in their eyes. Because like if you ain't got $100,000 to spend on their motherfucking shopping habits, you just a piece of shit nigga.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's fucked up. Because like who in the fuck are we trying to impress if it's not a woman? And then you know you got the dykes out there, you know, like setting niggas up because like you know, okay, she might be your girl's best friend, right? And you know what I'm saying, and she might not like you, but at the same time she's trying to fuck your girl, man. They end up start fucking and shit like that, nigga. And then this bitch called the police on you because you caught them fucking and y'all get into an argument. Like lesbian relationships are the most violent, you know, and you know that's a man, it's all setups. It's setups around the world, and like you know, it just so happens in the United States of America, that's the main thing that's going on. You know, because a lot of people like in other countries ain't gonna let that shit get. You ain't gonna slide with that.
Not
you know,
at all,
that whole
yeah. South America and end up running from the tribes and the people there, start tracking them and everything. Yeah.
Right. Go to Africa and like you could get buried in sand with your head there, and all the little kids and everybody. They stoning it. I'm throwing rocks at your head and shit because you cheated on your husband. You know what I'm saying? It's different in other places. We just don't know. We just don't know how good we got it. But like you know, back in the 70s, early 80s, before the crack epidemic and all, like I mean, like everybody was living a different style of life. You know, because I was born in 1978 and I've watched everything switch up.
Decline.
I mean. We went from records to tapes to CDs to you remember Blu-rays, that big ass disc and shit. You know, I remember people.
You know what's crazy?
You know what's crazy?
Instead of like rising, we declined.
Yes, yes, definitely. And see, the funny part is we're the mid generation. So, I'll say this. The top of Generation X, which would be like from 1980 to about like 85, they still got a little bit of that in them. But once you get across that line, I mean, you're talking about, I mean, lazy individuals. I mean, people that they're not doing nothing. So like the baby boomers sold all our property and stuff like that we were supposed to get from their parents, like inherit. Like don't sell that off just so you can live good for a day. You know what I'm saying? That's family business. Instead of us building onto it.
You know what that sounds like? That sounds kind of like what's happening in Chicago. And like I noticed, like with y'all, honestly, they like to target like African Americans' properties. You know what I'm talking about, right? And they be trying to take all y'all's land and take all the properties and shit. And there's not much you can really do about it. Right. And it's part of gentrification because they target the minority communities. They do the same thing with fucking AIDS. To me, AIDS, what I studied is that, what was it? Like HIV doesn't exist. That's what I studied. What I studied is that they target minority populations. They tell you have AIDS, and then you take the antiretrovirals, and now your immune system's suppressed, and now you're fucked because now you got AIDS. Does that make sense? Yeah.
It makes perfect sense, but yeah, keep going. I'm enjoying this conversation. Shit.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying, like, I'm glad me and him are having a conversation, finally, but I mean, this is what we should be talking about. This is what I've been trying to get at the whole time is like the grown man side of things. And
hold the pale horse.
Wait, that's the guy who inspired me to do radios who wrote that book, Beyond the Pale Horse, if that's what you're talking about. William Bill Cooper.
Sir, what you said. I was already on it. Go ahead, continue.
Right. But I don't know. That's what we should be talking about. What we really need to do is unify and have some unity. And that's been the hardest part. I don't know if it's...
No, I disagree. People should unify in the communities that they're in.
From?
It should be pockets, right? Right? Because the whole world will never unify. Never. It will never happen because
we may not have a choice, but yeah.
Right. It would take an outside force.
Well, we're getting that with Trump. We're getting that with Trump and ICE. I mean, there's going to be a revolution.
I'm talking about outside this planet. I'm talking about ELE or something like that, right? An alien, but or some type of weather event, right? But hear me out. I believe that people should find communities that they rock with and stick to that community or stick to your ideology and put it out there to where that you'll be surprised the community that the type of individual that you are, there's other people that think there's 8 billion people on this planet.
Okay, let me ask this. Within what you're saying, right? Does it decipher like race, or like can you be of a different race and still be with
race? Has nothing to do with a mentality. So
I agree.
Let me put it out there like this. Imagine a zombie apocalypse, and there are people over here hold up, over here hold up. They build in communities. Somebody's going to say, "I rock with this," but not really. So they're going to go around, and then they'll find different places, right? Yep. To be like, this is my home. This is where I'm at. This is
kind of what I do, to be honest. I just travel around and find different people in areas, and then when I don't like it anymore, I leave, or I have to go somewhere else. And, yeah.
So with how I am, I just want people to be the open and honest them. I understand. Like, I would rather. Like, let me use a woman as an example. Okay, and I will use, I don't want to use her, but the woman that I was with last, she told me when she was young, she had to sell herself to make ends meet to help out the family, right? And I was like, damn, God, I thought I meant a one. And I was like, she, like an old hoe. And she was like, well, that's how I, the father of my first child, I was 15, 16, and this nigga was like 40. And I got pregnant because he was my favorite trick. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, it must have been rough to hear.
Hey, that's some fucked up shit, G.
And I was like, you know what? I think I can deal with it.
It's a reality.
Yeah. And
it happens all the time.
But the fucked up part is, what if she would have never told me that? Or what if I meet another woman that was an actual, like right now, let me pick a city. Somebody pick a city. Any city.
Atlanta.
Memphis.
Okay, Atlanta, Memphis. Cool, got it. Atlanta, Memphis. Say it was a hoe that was born in Memphis. She hoed it out in Memphis.
Mm-hmm.
She ran out of her hoisms in Memphis. Moved to Atlanta.
I already knew where you was going with it.
Ran it out. Come to California. I meet the bitch at church. Now, I'm 48. She's 42. I meet the bitch at church. And I'm just, that's where all the hoes at, church.
Facts.
I meet the bitch at church. She's a wonderful woman. And I'm like, I really love you and this and that. And some 3-6 Mafia and show a picture. I was like, yeah, these hoes be sucking dick, and they put a picture up. And somebody like, hey, Rob, ain't that your fiance?
Sucking crunchy dick. Sucking crunchy black's dick.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Look, yo, we can't get married. I'm sorry. You are a wonderful woman. What were you doing when you were 18? I was sucking crunchy black's dick, and then I had a question with T.I. and Young Jock.
Oh.
You think I'm supposed to marry you? You think I'm supposed to get married to you? But that was a long time ago. I killed the nigga 25 years ago. This nigga probably finna get out of jail in 6 months. You think he ain't gonna kill me and you? Consequences. The things that we do in our past have consequences. And they be moving cities, playing hopscotch, talking about, no, my past ain't gonna follow. Bitches be running from their past.
Yeah,
because, I think that's because of the system, though, because the system offers no consequence to them. That's why they do that. If the system was like my dad, who wouldn't put up with no shit, and if I even got sick, he'd blow up a beach ball and put it in my room and say, "This is what you get. There's no rewards for being sick, and you're not going to the fucking beach." Okay. If this government was like if the government was like my dad, then these bitches wouldn't be out of line. Seriously, because that's what people don't get. If you omit the option, it's kind of like succeeding. If you omit the option to fail, you're guaranteed to succeed. If you don't have the luxury to fail, it's like being in the street. Like, let's say you selling fucking crack on the street, and you're in the crack trade, and what come with it, and you got all these gangsters moving around, you got to muscle them out on the block, right? Then if you omit the option to fail, because if you fail, you know what's coming with it, then you're a lot more likely to succeed. I think that's kind of like the stories of like people like 50 Cent. That's why it's like that, because there's no option to fail. because the repercussions are so much more serious, you know? So if the government would crack down, or people, period, and stop giving women a pass, which is kind of starting to happen a little bit, brother, the DWI rates are going fucking crazy right now, bro. Like, these bitches is all drinking and they're all getting caught finally. That's real.
These bitches have been getting passes since day one.
Right.
Like, shit, since I've been born, like, shit, man. I mean, probably in the 50s and 60s, you could have beat the shit out of a bitch and not went to jail.
Hey, but hold on. Real quick. Women are operating off of the 50s, 60s, and 70s, and the 80s. We was kids then.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. These bitches right now, they trying to pretend like, oh my God.
What the fuck is this dude talking about? Look at this fucking guy.
Men are holding us back. Hold up, bitch, I'm 48. When was the last time a bitch got held back? 1936?
I think it's the opposite. Yeah, completely opposite spectrum.
Yeah, they trying to do, you know.
Oh, man. And the last thing we needed was fucking Oprah.
Oh, yeah, I can't stand her.
That bitch, I mean, oh, man. She is Barack Obama's fucking puppet. Like, I don't even like these fucking people, man.
Well, Barack,
Like,
you know the funniest... Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Donald Trump is the first president I ever liked.
For real?
Yeah.
Man.
I like Kennedy and Reagan. I heard was pretty good.
Reagan, see, you young. You said you 36, man. Stop. This nigga, I'm the oldest nigga on this panel. I fuck with, well, I was a kid, but Reagan, but we gonna leave that alone. But when I wasn't
even alive when Reagan was president. I don't think so.
when I got old enough to vote and I understood certain things, both Bushes.
Okay, I could agree with that.
Both Bushes, I know that a lot of people would say, like, oh man, Rob, you're a Republican. Yes, I understand that. You know, you have racist white people. They do this and they try to take over. Listen, the ideology of conservatism is very prevalent. It's amongst us, and we crave it, but we just don't understand. See, liberalism is let everybody come over. Let all these people open up the borders, right? Conservatism is like, border closed. You jump over and you make it, no problem. ICE, search everybody in that goddamn Mexican restaurant. Oh, you're illegal.
Yeah.
Your ass back. And guess what?
Did both. Yeah.
Nobody is saying ship back legal Mexicans or Asians or whites or blacks. Get these motherfuckers up out of here who really shouldn't be here.
That's a fact.
Just get them up out of here. Nobody, like, there's plenty of Mexican people who are not getting deported. And we don't focus on the illegal ones. Talking about, no, if you want to allow illegal activity, let me make 3 phone calls and I'll turn up. I'll be making $100,000 a fucking month. Like it's nothing. I just want to sell drugs again. But if people say drugs is bad,
well, the government's who put the drugs out on the street first off.
well, guess what? I rock with the goddamn government. People want to do drugs. Don't you want to smoke weed? Don't you want to buy illegal perks, or do you want to get the real perks from your local hospital that costs you $200 a bottle?
Hey,
80 perks, or you can get them motherfuckers for $100.
Hey, let me say something real quick. Ronald Reagan is the one that the whole crack era was his shit. When crack came and all got dropped off in all the goddamn cities and shit like that,
I'm trying to buy perks from Ed, dog. I need my perk 30s. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was you know what though? You're right. But guess what? Niggas didn't have to smoke crack.
Shut the fuck. Didn't nobody put a gun in your head and make you smoke that shit?
They tested it out.
Yeah, they tested it out to see what it do. Hey, you know, I know 80-year-old crackheads, man. Them motherfuckers still kicking ass on the streets.
But here go the fucked up part. Niggas been doing cocaine for hundreds of years.
That's where all our houses went, all the land and shit.
And warming up. Now all of a sudden, because people.
Ronald Reagan is the one that the whole crack era was his shit. When crack came and all got dropped off in all the goddamn cities and shit like that, that was Ronald Reagan shit.
Yeah.
That was you know what though? You're right. But guess what? Niggas didn't have to smoke crack.
Shut the fuck. Didn't nobody put a gun in your head and make you smoke that shit? Shut the fuck. You Reagan shit.
Yeah.
That was you know what though? You're right. But guess what? Niggas didn't have to smoke crack.
So the fuck didn't nobody put a gun in your head and make you smoke that shit?
They tested it out. But here go the fucked up part. Niggas been doing cocaine for hundreds of years.
That's where all our houses went, all the land and shit.
And warm
oh, niggas been doing cocaine for hundreds of years, dog.
Now all of a sudden, because people used to chase the dragon a long time ago. Like motherfuckers used to smoke heroin, smoke cocaine. But all of a sudden, you had baking soda. Now these motherfuckers are zombies.
Oh yeah. They couldn't afford the cocaine. You can smoke crack all day.
What I'm saying is that all of it came directly from the government. Like, I just know the government was buffering because it's a business. So like you said you rock with the government. Well, yeah, because they provide business. But what I'm saying is you said it perfectly, because they did both in this country. You explained liberalism, right? And that's what they did first. They let all the trash and the riffraff come over here into this country and didn't protect the border, meaning it's not a fucking country, period. Because in order for it to qualify as a country, you have to protect the border. So that's number one. Then number two, it's a third world country at that point. And then after that, now they want to be hypocritical. And that's what the government does. They cause the problem, and then they pretend that they're going to come in with the solution. And that's what they're doing now. It was a great way. Yeah, so think about that. It's a great way of doing this. This is what they've done effectively. You just warred on American citizens. Yeah, you warred on American citizens and all this. Oh, go ahead.
Real quick. The money is not in the cure. It's in the medicine.
Yeah.
And also, it's also about okay, so when I say the bitch, I'm talking about the populace. Get the bitch hooked on drugs.
When I say the bitch,
get the hoe hooked on drugs so that they always gonna fuck with you. So when you watch these movies, like John Wick, and he go over here trying to kill these motherfuckers, and he walk into a room and there be bitches over there strung out, that's what they doing. Because if Americans said we hate this country so much, we can go leave. Every American that got a passport, that motherfuckers haven't did anything wrong, we can spread out and make the world a greater place. But we want to stay here. We are caught in this fear. Whether they put the drugs in McDonald's, bread, shrimp, crab, lobster, meat, we are so stuck here. We are America's hoe.
Honestly, to be honest,
and I don't want to leave. I'm stuck.
Hell no, because like we're the most spoiled. This is the most spoiled country on the planet, and we just don't recognize it. And everybody talking about how they want to go back to Africa and start to. Well, come on, stop. You don't want to go back to Africa because they're gonna beat the shit out your ass. You ain't gonna. There's nothing you can do in Africa. Take your ass over there if you fucking want to. Let them motherfuckers break into your house. You ain't gonna be able to do shit.
That's the truth. Yeah. Guatemala, Puerto Rico, it's all the same. South America.
Man, El Salvador. I don't give a fuck, man. I don't give a fuck where you want to run to. You can't run from the simple fact that you a spoiled ass motherfucker and you was raised in America. That's what spoiled you.
Right.
May I get another? I'm going to do a replay of a couple of videos. May I get? I'll put myself on a timer. May I get 5 minutes?
Go ahead, man.
Okay, brother. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Y'all don't got to leave.
No. Okay.
Because before Kevin Samuels, it was this brother, and I just want to play it again.
I heard you earlier. You talking about Self with a P? What about Minister Jap? They was homies.
I talked to Minister Jap before. Fuck that nigga.
Oh, you don't like him because he light skinned it?
No, I don't.
Try it again, man. Y'all would agree on a lot of shit. And Angry Man, I fuck with Angry Man too.
I fuck with Angry Man too.
And I came up right against him with Blog Talk Radio. I think that's Angry Fans or some shit. I think we were like, we used to be on Blog Talk. I think that's the same one.
No, Angry Man. It's some light-skinned nigga with a beard. He be smoking cigars. I started smoking cigars from that nigga. Man.
And that nigga be talking some real shit.
Yeah, but he came up in the manosphere, man. You know,
yeah, so I was just listening to the
I don't respect niggas that come up in the manosphere because them be the niggas that can't get bitches, man.
Hey, Rob, that's why everybody broke away from the manosphere. Ain't nobody there but your dude O'Shea Duke Jackson, nigga.
The ugliest no.
The ugliest.
It's like the red pill philosophy, pretty much. All that shit tank doesn't work.
Ugliest. Hold up. Edit.
Shut up, Sneed.
Ugly ass nigga.
Hey, but he fits in Africa.
Is that him?
Wait, yeah, this is O'Shea Duke Jackson.
Africa will accept a nigga that looks like that.
Yeah, but here's the thing though. I ask women because I know based off his, because you can run somebody's YouTube profile and it'd be like, well, based off of his views, how much money do he make a year? This nigga make 200.
What does that mean?
Well, no, he probably make 150 just off his one YouTube channel. He got like 3 or 4. So I know this nigga making close to 250. And for him to not have no women around him, like I never seen no bitch talking about like, yo, what's up?
Man, he's
this ugly ass nigga. Man, listen, man.
I'm trying not to cut you off.
I said ugly ass nigga. This nigga ugly. But
man, hold on. That nigga is in Nigeria trying to go to school to be a doctor out there.
The nigga was in. Yes, I know he was in Poland he's going to be one of those doctors like he's trying to be a psychologist. You think this nigga finna be a brain surgeon?
No, he's a preacher. He's a preacher.
Yeah, a doctor like a man.
Yeah.
Oh, ugly ass nigga, man. That's why the nigga 45, 46 years old with no kids. He gets you.
Ooh.
I guarantee you. How you that old with no kids?
Well,
I want to repeat. I mean, I want my audience to hear certain things. Because
what the fuck you want?
and you told her if she didn't have it, and when you on the phone, or when you in the face of a broad, and you tell her what the fuck you want, and you told her if she didn't have it at a certain time, if she don't have it at a certain time, don't do it.
Well, I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say something about it. I mean, right now they taking out Ray J as we speak, man, and they keep doing it to these celebrities. So that's the part that I pay attention to.
Well, that's why Ray J.
All right, I'm gonna play. I'm gonna go walk around the town in the video game, in the Tyree Sneed video game, while this stupid video plays. So that's where the music and sound is coming from.
They put out the contract with him and Kim Kardashian.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You just hit it on the head though, because everyone who fucks with Kim Kardashian ends up what? Because homeboy, the other rapper, he got his ass beaten in prison by that Mexican dude, and he got poked up about 600 fucking times over some bullshit argument. And I still blame Kim Kardashian.
What was his name? What was his name?
Yeah, the one he survived.
No. It was somebody that was fucking Kim Kardashian did it. That man, he's dead.
He's talking about Tory Lanez.
I'm saying it's all connected. It is.
You over here trying to make it extra talk, nigga, and not get it.
No, you're good.
I thought you was talking about the dude that killed Ricky.
Do that. And because it's not done, I relinquish you.
The nigga that killed Ricky.
As long as you want to,
I don't know.
Stay the fuck off my line. Don't call me no more. See, why can't I talk to you no more? Because I said it. And once you carry yourself in that spirit, a woman has no choice but to respect you in that spirit. Now, what I will say is, as you continue on, of course, you're gonna lose some certain people, and just to keep it real, they was worth losing. They were.
Hold up. There's a lot of motherfuckers who was rocking with me, right? Like a few years ago, and then they fell off, and then now there's a nigga Magnum who showed up. You understand what I'm saying?
No choice but to respect you in that spirit.
Too much technology.
Yes, it made it too easy on these stupid motherfuckers.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Mainly the entitlement. Yeah.
No, it's not the. Damn. Oh my God! Please let me have my phone. It's not the entitlement. It's. Hold on now. It's the future. Okay, cool. I got it. With the generation, like I don't.
I'm listening. I'm gonna be right back. Hold on. I'm here.
All right. If I'm Gen X, what's the generation under us, Magnum?
The millennials.
Okay, so the millennials, depending on how old they are, they close to us. They just don't remember. Like we remember black and white TV.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We remember certain shit. Hold on.
Tape decks, boom boxes and shit. Man, I went and got me a boom box from fucking Walmart the other day, man. It got a CD player and a tape deck, nigga. I'm gonna start going to all these little what are they called? Goodwills and shit like that. And I'm gonna start finding tapes around town and CDs and shit. Cause I'm taking it back to the old school because like these motherfuckers are fools. You were lied to. You were the music.
Got my drink, son of a bitch.
Ooh, that's never good. These motherfuckers can't comprehend shit.
I motherfucking car and fucking park right next to me and I can't even get in. I'm a big nigga. Fuck, man. That's all good, though. I mean, I got more drink.
Yeah. I'll get you straight, G. But no, these motherfucking.
What car is this, man?
These new niggas don't have the conversation that we have at all. Yeah. Everything is like, I mean, they can't close their mouth. They like, okay, so I know your mama raised you. You didn't have no men surrounding you that could actually teach you how to be a man.
But these are motherfuckers that is our children.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's a problem. That horror movie sucks. Their comedians are garbage. They have no talent, and all they do is stand outside and smoke weed all goddamn day.
Well, that's what we did. You know what I mean? We gonna be bad because they did it. No. Hey, Generation Z is a lot dumber than us, and I'm not even gonna compare the two. You ask one of them Generation Z niggas who Malcolm X is and what he stood for, them motherfuckers wouldn't even know. What are we talking about? But you know what though?
We were taught history. We carry fucking 30 pounds worth of books in our backpacks every goddamn day. These motherfuckers, they on the internet.
Well, that's the kids. That's the, you know, I would say that, you know, I do know that, like, okay, so my son born in 98, I remember putting in a fucking big ass backpack. He had some, you know, books like, yeah, well, the books is, you know, he's like, it's heavy. Hey man, your daddy had to wear that, you know. You know, and it just depends on, you know, because they have the technology now. Like right now, if I wanted to get a if I wanted to get a online certificate in such and such, I could use, you know, ChatGPT to, you know, like pass the test for me. If I, you know, right, if I do it online. Right. See, these motherfuckers nowadays,
Okay, see, let me use driving. These motherfuckers nowadays, yes, they do have to use. Oh, okay, I got it. They do have to use what they call that, backup cameras. These motherfuckers don't know how to drive a stick shift. But guess what? Guess whose fault that is? That's our fault. You know, my first car was a stick shift.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? My sister and my brother-in-law, they taught me.
Okay.
I'm talking about you know what I'm saying? Like and the first time I bought I think I was like 18. I was 18. Yeah, I was 18, and I bought my sister's Honda Accord. It was the 1981 Honda Accord, or something like that.
Oh, that was an ugly ass car.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying?
Now,
Alright. It looks like Sneed is gone from that show, so I'll just talk about this game. Sneed's not gonna have a gun in this game. Like, definitely not. Not at first, at least. He's just gonna be walking around with his fists. And, a couple of, like a baseball bat. You get, like, some weapons at some point. But yeah, this is just the first neighborhood area.
Hello, sir.
Where you, just kind of walk around this neighborhood doing shit until you can get to the Mexican border. And, I don't know, there's a bunch of different shit you can do. But one of the missions is going to be you got to collect change for the hobo camp. You got to get your ID. You got to cross the border and go to Mexico. I was thinking about making a scene where you get a job at Taco Bell for like an hour. Here you can see Tyree Sneed at Taco Bell. Yeah, man. Can I order a taco, please? So, you know, it's a work in progress. Oh yeah, dude. You're the great Sam Gerard, and you're always chasing me. But yeah, it's basically just gonna be this big open world of Brownsville. You go around doing shit for different people, menial tasks, eating Oreo cakesters. And see, look, you definitely play as Tyree Sneed. Look. Oh shit, what have I done? Hang on, hold up the camera.
I can call one right now.
Fuck, what did I do?
Get my hands on the guy responsible for
I
this.
fucked up the camera somehow. Hang on. There he is. There's your hero. Dude, hopefully I can get it done by the end of 2026. I've made it really... That skateboard isn't supposed to be there. Hang on. 1 second. There will be dogs in the game, Negasonic. I'm gonna put parts of the alleyways and shit where dogs come out and attack you. Yeah, we got the laundry room. Yeah, there's a Batman skin. We have Tyree in a do-rag, and then we have Tyree Sneed in a Batman suit. And then we have this Tyree. I haven't built the Chinese restaurant yet. I run the street, little homie. These are my streets, dog. What are you talking about? You have Gavilone's Pizza, dog. We're gonna go inside Terry's Pizza. Pizza restaurant. We got the Gavilone family on full display, dog. We got my pa and my ma. And there's me when I was a little kid. You know what I'm saying? We got the bathroom, dog. What else have we got? We're definitely gonna put the hospital where you go to get free meals. I have to go to the hospital, dog. I'm having a panic attack. Oh my god. I'm having a fucking panic attack, people. There's a fountain where you can go take a bath. I gotta do what I gotta do, dog. I gotta go take a bath in the... You know what I'm saying? I have to do what I have to do. You have to go get a job at Taco Bell at some point to get a couple of dollars. I'm definitely gonna try and make a big part of this game, like, you have to go collect chump change and go get money from different parts of the game. Like, Terry Gavilone's gonna hire you to go kill rats in his alleyway. I need you to go kill these rats in the parking lot. I need you to go get some old pizza boxes. And then eventually, once you get your money and your ID and shit, you can go over here. You can cross the border to Mexico, dog. We're going to Mexico, dog. I run Mexico. I'm gonna try to make like all these buildings you can walk into them. Dog, we living under a bridge, dog. Why are you people bothering me in my bat cave? Yeah, eventually you'll be able to ride a scooter and a bat pod and a skateboard. These are all going to be Mexican gangsters.
What is that smell?
back at the red wagon. We have the, of course, the one of the. We gotta have the bat pod. On my bat scooter, dog. Yes, the noodle leg kick will be a feature. Hopefully. Definitely gonna have a part where you get hit by a car on the scooter. Pissed off, dog. I'm going to the hood to get justice. Batman is bringing justice to the street. Street justice, dog. Yeah, you're gonna be able to collect hawks from the highway. Definitely gonna be able to collect hawks. City bus. Oh, that's broken. That's pretty much the gist of it. You walk around as Batman. There's gonna be more characters and shit. And yeah, you're gonna have to go to the park and work out. Yeah, maybe there's some kids there. You can't work out right now. There's too many kids at the park. But yeah, it's good. It's pretty funny. Look, here's the park.
My luck has to change.
You're a pedo!
We working out, dog.
Punch me again, I swear to God, watch what happens. You put your hands on me so you got punched! Help you, I can't be your friend.
Get out of the park so I can work out.
I can't be your friend.
Thank you. We working out, son. We working out, dog. Yeah, I'm saying, this is my park. You are not allowed to hang out at my park. Get out of here. Yeah, I'm saying, dog. Oh yeah, dude, the Rich Baritone radio show. Eventually you're gonna end up in jail at some point. There's gonna be some jail scenes.
This place is a lot bigger than I thought.
You have to set 100,000 world records before you can continue.
trying to be your friend.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool, dog. There's gonna be like Mexican gangsters that spawn around town, and you can slap fight them and take their money. Like, these guys are just placeholders for now. But you're gonna be able to walk into all these houses, like dig in the sock drawer. You found 5 cents. Yeah, we gotta put Aunt Carly in here. Aunt Carly drives by. You're not getting any money, Tyree. Eventually you have to go into the hood and do some shit. There's a bunch of Mexican gangsters shooting at you. You have to go into the hood and escort Pablo to the hood. Get a ride across the border by going to the hood. But yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. Yeah, you're gonna be able to dig in the trash and find hamburgers and I don't know. You're gonna try and add all kind of sweet homeless man features, dog. And Chan. You're gonna be able to hang out in bathrooms. You're gonna be able to really live that Sneed experience. Walking around town doing absolutely nothing. Just like killing rats in the parking lot at Taco Bell and trying not to get killed by Mexican cartel members. And various other tasks. Crossing the border, trying to get your ID back from your mom's house. Cutting the grass for your mom is going to be another side quest. All kind of fun features, dog. We still gotta make Mom's neighborhood. This is just one neighborhood, dog. We're gonna make another neighborhood where you walk around Mom's neighborhood at night. You have to do 10 victory laps before you can continue, dog. You know what I'm saying? 10 victory laps. Yeah, those are Black Mesa guards. They're all placeholders. They're gonna be different characters later. Yeah, dog, save my lost cat. I thought about putting Christina at the end and her face is just on a computer screen and it's like, ha ha ha, I am a cyborg catfish. Ha ha ha. But I definitely want to have like parts where like you have to go to Kentucky with the church camp and the church camp abandons you. So then you go to Minneapolis to try and find Christina. There's a couple different story arcs I want to do. I mean, I'm thinking it'll be at least 2 hours long, but like if I want to do everything I want to put in, it could be like 4 hours long. We do Brownsville, Kentucky, Minneapolis, New Orleans, and then Matamoros. There's a part where you're gonna go to Mexico, fight the cartel. And then perhaps do we go beyond the ice wall? What's up, Cannabis Goddess? Cannabis Goddess, I'm showing the prototype of the Tyree Sneed video game that I'm making. Where you just walk around as Tyree Sneed, doing stupid little tasks for chump change. And, yeah, you go to Mexico and who knows where else. The possibilities are endless, dog. We run everything. The world is mine, dog. We run the entire world. Yeah, that's about what I got so far. There might be a couple more interiors I forgot about, but yeah, that's pretty much what I got so far. Anyway, dog, I'm gonna get out of here. He's not going live, is he? He's probably done for the day. Yeah, fuck you, Tyree Sneed. Fuck you, Rob Rack. You guys are a bunch of faggots. You want to suck each other's dicks. You're all a bunch of fucking fags. You know what I'm saying? You're both gay. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. Peace.